Your mama is so ugly, when she look out of the window, she got arrested for mooning. Your mama.
Okay. All right, don't talk about my mom again, okay?
Let me tell you something. Your mama, she's so stupid, she thinks that Manuel Labor is the name of the president of Mexico. Your mama is so dumb, she thinks that Kidney Stones is a Rolling Stone tribute band.
Gooch, I'm serious. You're starting to cross the line. Don't talk about my mother again, all right?
Your mama is so fat that when she holds ass, she got to take 3 trips.
Gooch, are you serious? Okay, Gagoots. You win. You can talk about my mom anytime you want, man.
That's right, I win. That's right. That's so nice.
How?
That's so nice. Your mom is so ugly. When she look out of the window, she got arrested.
Hey, everybody. It's us. We're live from Governor's Green Room. Welcome. We got a full house. We're all excited. It's a fun night here at Governor's Comedy Club. You can still get down here if you want and see some great shows. You got Michael Loftus in the Giggle Room. I think Jay's in there with him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jay's in there. The patio has Dan and Joe and Luke and... What? Oh, you're just hanging?
He's our driver.
So you won't see me.
Luke's going to watch.
And she's not on the poster. She's not on the poster. But guess who's on the patio as well?
She's in the poster in all our hearts, though.
That's right. Emily is here. Wow, that was enthusiastic. What the fuck?
I wanted to slow
Kiss yourself around the floor.
Super sarcastic. So that was good.
Yeah, performs all over Long Island.
And New York City.
And New York, yes.
Dude, what I hear last night is Sill was brought up by the manager as he's performed in the Midwest and all over the Northeast.
Wow.
That doesn't even sound right.
No.
Yeah, that's weird. But I heard it went well last night.
Yeah, it did. It was a good show.
Very
really
nice.
good show.
Oh, and No Filter Paul was on that show with you. He's
Oh,
over
was
here.
it?
What's up there?
And
No Filter Paul.
and
is
he's on
playing
you guys'
the patio
tonight.
Apparently.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think he'll be one of the first couple. I think.
Yes.
John was
Is,
saying
is anyone who was on the flyer not?
Well, I don't know because John told me I wasn't on the flyer and I would be on the flyer. I would be on the show in place of No Filter Paul. Then he changes the flyer, takes his face off. I'm still not on the flyer, but he's still on the show.
He's here? You saw him?
No, but I was told.
He's texted me a few times.
I was told.
I was told.
I was told. I was told. I was told I was going to have made it by now. And I'm on the couch with Luke Piccioni.
This kid's gone hardcore.
Yeah, wow.
The driver.
No filter.
They said I would go far.
No
comedy,
chill.
I went to Mount
That's
Sinai.
no chill Dan Loretta.
I don't know why I'm dragging it.
My name's
God.
Joe.
Dan Rocco, who played Jones Beach last week.
Oh,
How'd it feel?
Good.
It was a big...
It was really
a big
cool.
crowd. Yeah.
It was really, really cool. It was. I was so stressed. I mean, you were like, yeah, squeaky clean, and I respect that, no doubt. But I was freaking out, man.
Well, we ran your set. All of us ran your set with you.
Oh yeah.
To like each problem spot you thought you.
Yeah,
had.
no, and I have to do that because if I don't do that, I'm gonna drop a bomb up there. I know, so I was like, I have to just talk it out and go through it.
Well, once you get to the level of somebody like a Fat J, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Apparently, yeah, she did. But I had fun. But I literally had Jay. Like I get anxiety. I guess still.
Is that for any show? Or?
No, not to that level. Like it wasn't even the size of the crowd. It wasn't even the band shell. It was just the being clean. Because like even if I throw in like a set like fucking whatever like a filler word like that, normally I'm just very loose with it. You know, and then I'm there and I'm looking at kids in strollers, and breastfeeding and out there.
And
so
ex-girlfriends, grandmothers.
That was also part of the show. Yeah,
my favorite.
That was very fun. But even that, I was like, oh my goodness, it's you! Like
But she was all.
Yeah,
she was really excited.
No, was the friend? The friend was the one who was because Jay was telling me that she loves Jay, and she was like,
the friend, yeah.
And Jay's like, yeah, I fucking see.
I didn't recognize the friend, but when I was out there, the grandma saw me. They were waving. They're really nice people, man. They were waving, and then the friend was like, oh my god! And I was like, in my head, I was like, whoa! Well, I said that, but in my head, I was like, I don't recognize you at all.
Is it just me, or do the three of them just look like they're waiting for the principal?
That is funny.
All right, here's the
What
deal.
did you do this time?
Yeah.
He made me do it. Andy looks like the teacher that would play with like us, like when he wasn't supposed to. Like,
Play with us?
Shots fired.
Rub our leg in the middle of class. Like, I gotta go to gym class now.
See that?
What is this,
See
Catholic
that?
school?
Pick on Luke, and he was just like stocking up.
He
What can I say
literally.
about it?
I had to make that because you made a weight joke when I was walking in about the PAL. This guy.
No, it's not PAL. I thought it said Freeport ASL, like
Yeah.
American Sign Language.
Oh, like the ice bucket challenge?
That,
I
like,
think
Oh, wait, no, that's ALS.
Yeah,
That's ALS. My bad.
It's like, I
That's
love it.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
Unless someone
I'm
who has
fucking
Lou
hilarious.
Gehrig's disease is deaf,
And
know,
I'm
covers
totally
everything.
misunderstood.
Doesn't that? Never mind.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, you're making a funny joke, but I think you're making fun of me.
I feel like I just did heroin. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what's going on. I'm so lost. I'm in a high right now.
Well, I love how you're like the tallest one, and you've fucking situated yourself on the couch to be the shortest.
That's why I have the worst back pain because I still think I'm like 5'8" and shit. So like I curl up and stuff. I have horrible back pain. Oh, constant. I was at work today, like scratching my shit against like the pole, like trying to crack it. Like horrible.
I did see that. Like,
Yeah. Was it good?
He knows what he's doing. I'm reminded of the movie
do more
Great
than
Balls
comedy.
of Fire when Jerry Lee Lewis is like getting upset at his 13-year-old cousin for having sex with him and seeming to know what she was doing.
Is that from the 40s?
actually, close. The movie takes place in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But
Really
the movie was
the
made
80s.
in the late 80s, early 90s, something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you
I
have so
have
much
heard.
back pain? What's that about?
No, it's not so much back pain. It's just because my posture is
Karma.
horrible, and he said karma. Freaking no, just I don't know.
I have
just
bad posture.
Stress too. Stress goes right to my neck and back. So when I see like an assignment or professor's like 10-page paper, I'm like, oh. I do that Jeff Posey joke. It's a 10. It's a 10.
You know what helps for that is I had bad posture, and I got a set of tits. So now I have
Fix
Balance
her.
it out.
Fix her right
I
up.
may think about
I
that.
just walk around.
Maybe
I
my
mean, he
shirt
doesn't
will
have
fit
anywhere
better.
to take from, though.
Yeah, but people have the
Yeah,
opposite.
it's like-
He might have to bring somebody
would
in
have
as a
chest
donor.
pain. I would have
You
chest
need a
pain.
donor.
Like women who already had my sister's friend, she had huge fucking tits, and she got a reduction. It was ruining her life.
Yeah.
Like it was ruining
Yeah.
her life.
Yeah,
She's
but
like
I'm
everything
also-
hurts.
It's like
Like a
Punky
trunk.
Brewster.
right, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Same
But,
here.
has anybody missed the fact that Joe actually quoted a Bosey joke? Like that's what I'm so
crazy.
on that.
I know, he's in the death spiral.
He's
of
that far,
comedy.
he's that far gone.
You
Yeah.
wanna know what that's called? PTSD.
It's called
what I think
circling the drain, Joe.
Trauma.
Have fun on your last show.
I leave
Yeah.
it to Jeff Posey sets
Even
like,
when
I
Jeff
got
isn't
a
here,
dad.
he's here.
Pick me up.
I'm sure he'll be.
Oh, I'm sure he'll.
We've now said his name 3 times.
Yeah.
That's right.
Click your heels.
Hear
and
anything.
click Jeff Bezos,
And
Jeff
speaking
Bezos.
of- Speaking of
I
pain,
heard
are
you
we-
guys were talking about.
Sounds exactly
You were
Speaking
good.
of pain, do you want to talk about your
your
Oh,
thing?
so I had I'm pretty I was like born to be mild, right? So I don't really do much exciting stuff, but I bought a motorcycle, like a 350, right? So I bought it, and it was great. And one night last Monday, I took it out, went to go make a turn, didn't see the sand. Next thing I'm on the ground, I got a nice.
Oh!
What was worse? It was big.
Was it yellow? Is it yellow?
Oh, yeah, Yes.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
And purple.
Wait,
Oh.
show him the
Matches-
tits.
Matches my dress.
Yeah. Tits first.
So I land on my tits. I land on my
Tits
side.
first, bruise later.
No, I'm just saying, show them.
So my knee, my shoulder, my this, and my ribs. My ribs are.
Bruise bad? Bad bruise?
Yeah. No, I didn't cry. I went to urgent care.
You didn't
I got
cry?
X-ray, but
I cry.
Yeah, I would
no,
cry.
I was more. I wasn't.
cry.
I wasn't hurt. I was pissed off that people saw me. I
Yeah.
was more embarrassed.
Ego.
Oh yeah.
The biggest
But
thing
how
about
did they
injuries
react?
is your ego.
Yeah.
How'd they react? Were they like, oh my God, are you okay?
No,
like,
they
we're like,
came
what?
up and they helped me pick up the bike.
Of course.
Well, because they saw a girl on a pink scooter. Oh my God, look at her. She's probably.
Right.
Anybody say, "Hey, I saw you at the brokerage"? Nothing like that.
No, nobody said that.
That's
Nobody came
so
running up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That did happen
The
one time where
Emily
I tried
Santos?
to slide down like one of those like stair rails and shit. And, like I busted my ass and fell backwards on it. And, like this is like when like so my brother's in middle school. I was like a young elementary school kid. I was trying to be cool. I fucked up. I got up quick, played it off. I think that's why.
Joe, I
figured.
I figured out your back pain. You're a
What?
fucking idiot.
That's
what it
is.
Plagianus.
Plug anus. Yes, I've heard all of them.
Jewish black vagina.
No, I know it is.
Wait,
What'd you say?
Jewish black vagina. I know everybody
Oh
says.
yeah, well
so,
that's
so
one of
when I
my
tell people
jokes.
that-
Look at him, he's going around quoting every
you say-
joke stealer.
How do you think I get mine? Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, tell one of my jokes. Let's see how that works. You say plug to anus?
Plug anus. Yeah, plug anus was one that I used to get. It's funny
like
because
plug
I've been
anus.
hearing it since I'm fucking a kid, since I can remember. I always tell my daughters, don't get upset with people who mispronounce our
Oh, it's
names.
just funny because I've actually used one.
Have you?
It didn't look like. It didn't look like. It didn't look like this.
If we're stealing jokes, Billy's
have I.
got a great one now that he's like, I'm a filthy animal. If you're gonna pull the plug, start with the one in my ass.
Oh yeah. Yo, I just heard a really dark. Can I share like a dark joke? Like a really, okay,
Please
It's
don't.
not mine. It's just a street joke. I heard someone say it literally at work, and it was fucking brutal, man.
Wait,
It
hold on.
was-
Time out. Tell me again. There's nothing going on.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm just. All right, no, go ahead.
What are we? Are we role playing? What's
No,
about to happen? Shut the lights.
A little like choking's gonna happen
I'm
right
sitting like
now.
Pacino right now.
So you want me to tell a joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you gonna step on it? You're
No, I would
Look
never.
who
Mary.
Do you,
want your Jeep.
You want my
Oh,
Jeep? I have the keys.
you can have her motorcycle.
Buy off you.
Hey, man,
hey, how are you?
Mary, do you have time to tell us how the experience was last night was like, or
Wait, what experience? What are you talking about?
That's it now.
Mary played like Danny? She played the beach last night.
Do I have to put headphones on like that?
No.
No, I got you. Got the
Okay.
mic right at the door.
Who's a diva? Where am I going?
You
Just
just stand right there.
scan your eyes.
Just-
Scan it.
Well,
get
no,
to see that.
go back where you were, Mary. Sorry.
There's
Just
a
stay
microphone
right where
right
you
behind
were.
that monitor
Yeah.
is a mic.
You're good
You
right
don't
Not
there.
a camera.
Not the cat. Right. Look
Well, I mean,
behind the camera.
technically, yes.
see
Also,
it.
the camera there.
Look at that angle.
Nice.
It was an experience, and I love new comedy experiences.
Sure.
So, it was, okay.
You don't have to look at the camera. Just look at
It
us.
was
It's
fun.
better.
I really did.
I think
I
you went
had
well.
fun.
That's all that
All
matters.
right, thank you.
I really did.
I mean,
I did
Fuck
have
the
fun.
people who want to laugh. Fuck them.
I would love a
You
comedy
had to spot them.
experience.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
at one point I said thank you for the 3 people who are
That's all we
laughing
need.
in the front, or thank you one guy. Like
It's hard to
and then-
hear.
It is.
It is.
Dan,
then
yeah, Dan was
after-
there the week before.
Right.
Yeah, it was hard to hear.
But afterwards, like, people were saying, "Oh, you were funny." So I was like, "Oh, okay, that made it worth it."
Yeah.
And my parents were there, which made it funny because
Was your ex's grandmother there giving you the finger?
how do you know?
That happened to me.
That happened to Dan.
I was on stage and I look out and my ex-girlfriend's grandmother is like waving at me and I said what and she went like this.
No!
I'm not even kidding. Yeah,
That's
it
hilarious.
was funny. It was funny.
I did hear my name yelled out, but it was my girlfriend Colleen. She's like, "Mary!"
Oh,
I'm
what a
like,
bitch.
I
saw you at Governor's
thought like a legit fan.
No, it was
No such
legit.
luck.
I think it went well. And
I
like you said,
had-
people liked it. They talked to you after this.
I think you just couldn't hear people because
Yeah.
I was all the way in the back and you kept saying things like, "Oh, one laugh." I'm like, "No, that's not
Maybe.
true."
All right, maybe that's it.
We
But
need to
I,
And like you
really
kept
had a
pointing
good
that out.
time.
You were like, "Oh, I guess that didn't go over." I'm like, "Yeah, actually
if you
it
have the wind, it blows
did."
the sound out.
It's
I
true.
know.
I just
Yeah.
don't think that you could hear where you were because it's all windy at the beach and stuff. So
But I really, truly, I have to say, I had a really good time.
yeah.
It was
I
cool.
really
Cool
did.
experience.
Maybe
Nice.
it's like open air, and it was a beautiful evening, and
Yeah.
my parents were there, and it was like,
Sure.
oh no,
You guys do the band shell shows.
That's what we're talking
that's
about.
it.
Yes.
You know, if you
Can't get anything
if
past
you need
Emily.
someone
Yeah.
to do clean comedy, you can always call somebody other than.
Oh yeah.
Totally
It's like
call me.
you and a few others. I was like, I don't think they'll be coming here.
What
Nah,
was-
you could clean it up.
Was that a challenge for you, keeping it
I
clean?
don't know.
Was that a challenge for you? Because you're not.
Well,
you're
I'm
not
not really dirty, but like to think about replacing
Certain
replacing
words,
ass
No, no,
and
no.
shit.
Yeah.
Or
I hesitated. I almost dropped an F-bomb.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, are you
Yeah.
freaking kidding me? At one point, I was like, oh, that was so doofy, man.
Like, why is he biting his
don't
lower
know.
lip?
Shit.
I did say cheap ass.
Oh, did you?
That's no big
Well,
deal.
Jay,
That's on TV.
Jay
It
said
is?
bang your
That's on
mom.
broadcast.
So
Yeah, we're all good.
yeah, we're good.
We are clean.
Jay said
You're
bang
hard
your mom.
pressed to
Yeah.
do
Hit
Hit the
that.
shower before I came.
Oh, is that the cake and cookies
I
joke?
thought Tony's hairpiece was gonna fly off. It was like bang your mom.
It did. Look at him now.
I don't wear a hairpiece.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, I was
Not
like,
anymore.
I didn't know we had a.
No, seriously, when he said that,
I didn't know you had
I was
hairpiece.
Like, yo, and we were all like, what the fuck is he doing?
Me and the
Got it,
guy that
Sallie?
runs
They
it.
did the
both-
exact same motion.
Yeah.
We were so
Yes.
because
Yeah.
they were both in our field of vision, and
Yep.
both of them went like
I was like, ha
same
You
ha.
have good
time.
facial expression.
Thank you very much. I've had them my whole life. not a new face.
So what are you doing tonight? Are you? Where are you?
I'm doing. I don't know. I don't remember his name.
Michael
No, I'm
Lopez.
kidding. Giggle Room.
Oh.
Michael Lopez, who I think's very funny.
He's
else is
great.
on
He's hysterical.
He's great. He's phenomenal.
Jay.
Seen him.
It's just a
It's
three of you.
It's just 3 years. Nice.
So far.
JJ.
We'll see how
Well, it's not a
Right,
Butera
walk
show.
over.
It's, you know,
Say it again.
it's not a Butera show. It's just
I
well,
Thank
unless
you.
Mario walks in, then it's maybe 4.
I ain't saying nothing.
3.5. But anyway. Who's counting?
Really 3.29, right?
That's good. I gotta go get an iced tea if that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Let's take a vote.
Fuck your ice tea.
Let's take a vote.
There's
Sorry.
my boyfriend.
Which one?
Who's that?
Oh, there he is. Nice.
Wow.
Wait, slower next time.
Alright, so we keep delaying the joke.
Can I
so
tell my joke, please?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
didn't
fuck,
forget,
we have
but
to
Mary's
listen
not
in.
Gotta
Right.
close this.
He's
though.
like, first is
Oh my
fucking
God,
Emily,
take it
then
easy,
How
Rodeo.
bad is
Take
it?
it
Why?
easy.
Because
Am I
it's
gonna
dirty.
cry?
You're gonna have
He's
to.
been on
open
edge all
No,
day
no,
and shit. I said
no.
this
It was,
one thing. I was.
She came out. I was like, my coworker told me this joke. It was so rancid, man. He said,
But can I tell you about
Jesus
the show?
Christ.
Oh yeah, Luke, what's up?
No, I built this up way too much. It was just fucked up.
Extremely.
It's
Too much premise. I haven't heard the
too much.
punchline.
How's your back? He goes, man, I was. He was like, yes, the joke goes like this. He's like, I was home and I was upstairs and I look out my window and I see this black guy riding a bike. I thought it was mine. I was like, holy shit. So I went out to the garage and I opened up and no, it was still there, chained up, asking for food. I don't know why I have this one coworker who's just he
the
should.
views of
That's what you did?
Morocco.
Yeah, man, no, that's not my joke.
You opened with at Jones Beach with that.
Yeah, that was the clean stuff. That's what Mary did.
It's like I wasn't dirty.
I mean, this kid, so many people at my job that like try to like bring me a joke or something,
Right,
like say
yes.
things like you get that a lot. So he's like,
Oh, yeah.
like, let me tell you this, and then in my head I'm like, where's this going? And then he said that I was like,
My
Hey,
fa-
Dan, open up the door if you don't mind, just because there's a big glare.
oh yeah.
So my favorite is I have an aunt who when she was like,
Thanks.
they came and saw me at Broadway
Yeah.
because most of my family lives in the city, and she's like, "Oh, it's so great! You would think you have enough. You just have enough material from your uncles and your father."
Why does your aunt sound like Costanza's mom?
Dude, if I play, see, here's the thing. People always say this
funny.
shit to me because, like, I do my mother when I do my mother's voice, I do this, and every girl I've ever dated or married has been like, "Your mom doesn't sound like that."
Yeah, no one ever does.
And
that.
until all of a sudden one day they're like, "Holy shit, your mom sounds exactly like your fucking impression of her."
Wow.
Yeah, Tony has an impression of me that it does sound
Oh, I
like
gotta
me.
hear this.
Do it.
I gotta hear
Yeah,
it.
now you can't
Her?
have said that.
Just when I'm like complaining about
You're on the
something.
spot.
No, you don't. You don't ever
Boston
have
is
to.
so much better than Long Island.
That's my impression of Sally.
And I was like, I don't sound like that at all. And then one time I was saying something, I'm like, just like
the impression.
that. When I get all heated.
Ooh.
Well, I don't have a problem
All right,
with
keep
your
going.
accent then.
Do the rest of the impression. After she
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
I get on and I say, I'm from Boston.
Yeah. Get off me. This is disgusting.
Get on me, you're all sweaty.
You have
Did you
one
shower?
leg, you freak it off. You showered?
Oh my God.
Well, speaking of impressions, I haven't heard a single Sandler since you walked in.
Oh, you want me to do Sandler?
We always do that on phone calls now. Every time we answer, we gotta do this one.
These guys do good Sandler too. But
but
we
you-
actually
Not sex with.
should we tell them about the video we filmed?
Which one?
On the boardwalk.
Just do
Oh,
Sandler.
yeah.
Well, we went to the boardwalk and filmed a video that I don't know if it's coming out.
Ever.
It comes out fall of 2020.
What, like on Pornhub,
2082.
Pornhub or you porn?
Bang
We'll
Bros.
find out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone will post on Facebook.
But I was going up to people and doing impressions,
That
and
was
they
funny.
had to guess what impression I was doing. So I did the Sandler one, and then do I do it?
Yeah, you got
course.
You gotta.
Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Oh, really, fool? Really? Stop looking at me, Swan.
And
The
then
Swan is good.
and then the lady was like, she didn't get it. I was like, that was Bill Clinton.
I thought it was drunk Jeff Bozzi.
That was drunk Bozy.
Some didn't even know Adam Sandler. But like, you know Adam Sandler? He's like, I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't know.
Oh my God.
Living if you don't know Adam Sandler.
yeah,
You gotta
or
be
Trump.
Well,
honest.
now you know how we feel normally with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was better.
Like
at
pretty much
impressions.
everyone we
You're,
mentioned.
you're naming people that like a highway's named after. I don't know these fucking people and shit. Like Jerry Lee Lewis. I don't even know if that is.
They have a bridge.
I thought
They have one of the bridges
The
on
guy's
the
on
phone.
the $30 bill. I thought. I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good at Trump. You guys,
Oh,
you
I
know,
Are you?
gotta-
Let's
gotta-
do it.
Are you a good Trump?
I don't
We're
know.
here.
You
try
know,
it.
you know Trump.
Try it out.
You know Trump.
You heard of him?
I do, and maybe I'll get it when she starts doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Hammurabi's code means an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, and we're seeing that right now with China.
Getting it.
And then if they said Trump,
if you were not talking about the Rosetta Stone, actually.
I think both are bad.
you really thought
You sounded like General Patton. I thought you were like going over like.
What is
You're going to
General
about to
Patton
smack a
say?
guy
No,
who's
no, no,
having
no, no,
another
no,
one.
no.
There's somebody there's a
Would
bridge
they-
named after.
If I did that one, would they not get it?
No, that was good. That was good. I'm just. Being
I would
an
say
asshole.
that was like
Yeah. They were
Jerry
both good. They were both
Jerry Seinfeld.
I only do a good like water boy Adam Sandler impression.
Let's
Shit
hear
is
it.
so funny.
Mama shake, mama shake, mama shake.
Yeah, that doesn't qualify.
Mama said.
Foosball is the devil.
Mama says.
Crocodiles are on you.
I wish I was better at impressions.
The medulla oblongata.
I wish I was better
I'm
at
jealous. I
impressions.
can't do them anymore.
You used to be able to?
Yeah, I can barely speak.
Yeah.
I can do the
Try.
impression of the Chinese girl from Pitch Perfect. That's it. That's all I can
Oh,
do.
people love that impression.
What
Yeah,
was
that's it.
what's
People go
Michael
crazy for the
Douglas's
Chinese
ex-wife
girl.
that he was in War of the Roses with?
Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner.
You can probably do a decent Kathleen Turner.
Oh, yeah. She's got that hot raspy
You guys are
voice.
really dating yourselves now.
Yeah, we are.
I've been dating myself for years, pal.
Anybody that's named Kathleen is old. That's why I never met a girl my
Turner.
age. Like I never like, yo, I'm going on a date with Kathleen Dance. Like you went to Parsnips. Let's go. I got the pause break. Holy shit! I gotta start.
What's great is you called it
No, there was a
parsnips,
fly.
not
There
the
was a
lake
fly. I was
house.
trying to kill a fly. I wasn't
Did anybody text John because he's MIA?
Honestly, I feel like
Oh, the show's over.
I feel like
You
those,
guys missed the show.
No, it's not. It's only the first 15 comics have gone.
You guys missed it.
All right.
Well, he would have contacted one of you if he was
I would
waiting,
totally
right?
say to lie.
Contact.
You think
Mine,
so?
none.
No, everyone has.
you think so?
They all have him blocked.
Okay.
Well, I want to hear why. So why don't you think you'll ever put anything out from this video? Like, did it not go well?
Because they don't put out.
Oh, well, that's
No,
true.
there was just like there's a whole entire situation with the kid that was like recording it, just miscommunication. It was just it was like a little bit like a Spice Girl situation. Everybody just like everybody split up.
It just felt very
It's over.
stressful. It
It's
felt
over.
very stressful.
So which one of
We
you
were-
guys
we were like-
posed in Playboy?
Yeah, we were like the Beatles. If the Beatles didn't have an 8-year run, and if they lasted for 1 week, and
Never
no one
went
ever
to
saw it.
We didn't
never
even
went to
start.
Germany.
Oh yeah, no one ever saw a thing they did. Or
So now you guys
Literally, if all of them were aborted, you guys would be the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're now gonna like sue each other over the rights to this footage and shit?
no.
I don't
No,
even
they're all
know
going to be
how
Come on, there's
suing.
gotta
No,
be
it's
something.
yours.
I don't even
It's
know.
yours. They're going to have to go to a.
How do you even know who the Spice Girls are?
Spice Girls.
Yeah, right.
You're really dating
No,
yourself
I don't
with that
see
one,
no,
Joe.
because it just don't see. Yeah, it's just. I
mean-
think I was like pre.
I love David Beckham. David Beckham's married to one of them, Mel B, America's Got Talent, and then you hear them say like Mel B from Spice Girls. So I'm like, I'm guessing she's from Spice Girls. I don't know what that is.
Very attentive.
No, like I'm very. No, I actually am. I am very dated with. I am dated with stuff. Like I know about like I know about old school stuff. I watch the Honeymooners. I listen to Sinatra. Like I know about
That's like
stuff.
old school, old school. Spice Girls is like
90s slash.
I think Rodia's calling on stage. I think I just heard that.
Yeah, I love old school stuff.
Your name ends in a vowel. He might call you.
He might. Yeah.
We all do. Larocco, Cravella, Pincioni. We sound like a menu at fucking.
We sound like
Parsnip?
We're the
They don't even
comedy
sell food.
mafia.
Fucking Geno's.
The comedy mob.
No, they sell pussy.
No, it's like all the different. It's all the different heroin you can get there, like cocaine.
So who was filming this video? Hello, Michael Loftus. Who's?
Come in here. Come in here.
There's stuff going on everywhere.
There's a contest winner.
This is crazy.
This is like the Starship Enterprise.
We're like the sebaceous cyst.
This is the engine room.
Okay, there you go. Brainiac over here.
Oh yeah.
Triple word score, sebaceous cyst.
If I didn't have so many myself.
I went to high school with Sebastian Bach,
Yeah.
relative of sebaceous cyst. You guys do a show. I'm gonna smoke.
Love the FBI video. Thought it was
Oh,
funny.
thank you, man. Thank you so much.
so.
What? No, yeah, I'll do a spot.
I
Yeah,
have-
for sure. Thanks.
Honestly, yo,
I have a lineup.
he's great. I saw one. Oh, you did?
You have the lineup?
I saw my Governors one time in the main room on like one of the Sunday night shows.
Yeah, cool.
Phenomenal.
Go ahead,
I was
read it
like,
off.
Are
Read
you
it off.
kidding?
Who's leading off?
What are you kidding?
Yeah, read the roster. Read the
I know
lineup.
it.
All right. For the first half. No,
He's
good.
gonna read like the 9/11 memorial right now.
Wait, let me get the bell out.
We should have a violin playing in the background.
We should. Oh, if you could get sound effects, that'd
All
be
right.
great.
Are you guys ready?
What's wrong?
We got Chit Chat Wheeler hosting. Started off No Filter Paul, Michael Delaquila, the guest spot. Joanne Wellen is doing comedy. Tony Iovino, Eric Casson. Yo, my Jay just showed me his tits. Tony Iovino, Eric Casson, Sherry Pollen, Kristen Danks.
Apparently I'm Joe Cravella now.
Joe Crivello,
Crivello. Very
Emily Santosos, and Dan.
They're young. They can't.
And then
read.
Karen Margaret, and then 12 other.
Do you really want me to keep going? There's
1,
literally
2,
like
3,
35.
You're halfway
5,
through.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, I'm 11th.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, sit back, relax.
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
probably
gotta-
be
You
done
can
on
take a
Monday.
nap. Take my shoes off.
Oh yeah. What do you think? You think we'll be done before he even has
Yeah.
or he goes out there? Yeah.
Wait, how many comics are on?
Who knows?
I think 12
I'm gonna
or
do 2 jokes
13,
tonight. I'm a
including
little bit
John.
nervous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always get nervous when I do
No
two
Filter
jokes.
Paul just sent me a message and he said, I'm on first, then I'll be in like 20 minutes.
Oh, they didn't start yet.
So I gotta.
He's doing 20 minutes.
That's.
He's not.
I really have to
I
take
do
the-
not
Be
to
so happy to see you. What's that?
nothing.
Say it.
I had nothing.
You liar.
Say it.
Someone hug Dan.
Speaking of impressions, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't Nixon?
Go out to 38 parallel. Send those rice eaters back to.
Because there was so much of a pussy.
The handoff?
We're doing Rodney Dangerfield and Sam Kinison. and
Oh, Kinison, of course.
You were doing drugs. You were doing drugs. That is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
I
remember? Don't you remember being in the parking lot and you're like, I kind of feel like we're like the responsible
Honestly,
ones.
no.
Yo,
Who did
guys,
Kinison
Me and
right
Pat
there?
Jay are in his car.
I saw him and Jay in the car. I felt like a summit pulling up on them. I was like, I shouldn't be the one fucking critiquing these guys. Like literally, I was like the office security. Life's good.
I want to get back to the videos because I have a video idea and I would love to do it with you guys.
What
I
is
want
it?
to. I want to I want to do shit with the leg.
I'm down with.
Oh, that'd be mad
pitched-
funny.
I've pitched so many ideas about your leg. And they've rejected every single one.
Yes.
well, yeah, well, not pitching the leg.
So here's the deal.
Yeah, don't get rid of his leg. It's really
I got some
expensive.
extras. We probably could.
They're expensive, I'm sure.
batting
Well,
with
they are.
Here's what I think, and I don't care to talk about this. Was that with the small dick? The video it was cool. It went well. Like we met this kid a couple however long ago, and we worked with him. We shot a video, and it was cool. We had a decent amount of fun. I think out of 10, I had like a 6 in enjoyment, which is not often that I get. And then shit just
You're
started to
doing
feel
it
very
wrong.
stressful and whatever. And there was a lot of miscommunication and a lot of like asking questions about how are things gonna run, and then don't worry about it. I got it. And I'm like, but I want to know. And then something would come up and be like, oh, this is how it's happening. And I'm like, wait, but what? And he goes, we talked about that. I'm like, no.
And he's the guy with all the, I guess, the equipment. And
yes.
stuff?
Yeah. Which is fine. Whatever. You know, but you don't get to play God because you bought a DSLR camera and a lens.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And
I was
DSL
never really in.
will
I
never
just,
stop
I just wanted
being
to
what
try it out. I
DSL
told him
was in
I was
the
like, hey, maybe like I'll come by, see how it is. Like I never like was fully in. But then like originally he was saying like we don't have to be in every video. You guys could just come around whenever. So I was like, okay, I'll try it once, see if I like it. And the next thing you know, like I'm like pulled in. And I was like, I'm in too deep. Like,
and the problem with shooting like public videos,
All right, Donnie Brasco.
great category, is like they can be awkward, obviously, because you kind of feel like a little bit of a douchebag
literally disturbing people on the boardwalk.
which I
should
hate.
feel like a douchebag, first of all.
The
What do you mean,
ideas,
Dan? I don't get it.
the ideas that were
you know all
presented.
about that, right?
Yeah.
If we could all just keep the crosstalk going, that'd be great.
Is he still talking?
The ideas that were presented were like, Luke Piccioni, man, it's unbelievable. Is like this guy was going for a run. Thanks, bro. This guy was running on the boardwalk. It's the boardwalk, right? And all of a sudden, this kid we're with.
Oh, you're
just
using
starts,
this example?
Yeah,
'Cause
this was awkward as fuck.
I just
I have
followed
the
along.
camera. He's like, oh, yo, I'll leave you out of it. I have the camera. He's like, just follow me, do what I do. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Okay, whatever. He's like, I got a great idea. This guy, he's got headphones in. He's going through a divorce. He's running on the boardwalk, and he's going. His kids don't talk to him, and then this kid just starts running with him on the boardwalk, and the guy's like,
so did I.
This, and I was gonna leave you out of it. You thought you
I
follow her?
Yeah,
He felt so weird at the end too, man. Like,
He
I
was
felt
like,
bad for the dude.
come, like, film this. And I started to like move with them, and then I stopped. I was like, what am I doing? I'm not badgering this guy right now.
I thought we were all running, and then I turned around and
I
Joe
just-
it was like tumbleweed.
half a mile away.
He felt so guilty. Like the guy afterwards, we end up seeing him again on the boardwalk. He's like,
Later.
hey, by the way, you guys aren't posting that, right? Like I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want people to not lose
Yeah.
sleep over that.
So I
Right.
told this kid, I was like,
People-
you got to be very careful how you go about this. A lot of people are sensitive of being filmed, don't want to
Right.
be bothered. If you get punched in the face, I would love that, but like, but I don't want someone to
Blur
have
their
to,
face, though.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to like good vibes and have fun and the things that I would do that I started to like. I was just standing on the boardwalk and I would just be like, hey, I'll tell you a joke if you want, and then people would go, no, we're good. All right, enjoy your life, and they'd go.
Right.
A lot of people came over, and then he would film it. I would tell them a joke, and it was funny. But doing it like that, I feel like is a better way than I'm not gonna go run up to you while you're fucking eating a ham and egg sandwich and just like ruin your life.
Yeah, just
that's
like
you're a badger at that point.
just
Like,
trying to hang out. If you're on the boardwalk, chances are you're just trying to escape and just like live your life.
yeah,
just
it was a
relax.
beautiful
Have a nice
night.
day, right.
Yeah.
And we're too old to be like, I mean, like
Yep.
when I was in high school, I would scream penis in like in the Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. But I feel like now, like I'm at the age where
I still do that.
Like,
You know what you do is you get a megaphone and a lollipop and
Speaking of
scream.
I can't believe you just said
lost.
that.
Get over
You're
it.
actually-
Hold on, so you're bullshitting, obviously.
do you know this guy?
Because this kid said to us recently, he goes, guys, I'm getting a megaphone.
Which is
George
illegal.
Gallo.
And it's not, yeah.
It's a rip-off of a George Gallo.
Right, that's
He was
exactly
like, we're
what it
gonna
is,
we're gonna do videos with a megaphone in public. I was like, you can't do that. And he's like, we're gonna do it. It's fine. I'm like, I'm not answering your calls.
Did anybody just say, hey, look, you just film us. We're the professionals here.
Well, you know what? One thing about this kid is that he would do something and we'd be like, eek. And then he would be like, was that good? And we'd be like, not really.
Look at this guy.
There are no filter.
Nothing available seats in there, aren't there?
Well, there's a camera right there.
Yeah, what did I miss? Anything good?
No.
Do I get a microphone so I can?
You are. There's a
There's a
microphone.
mic right next to you.
Yeah. Behind the TV.
Oh, the little headset?
No, you don't.
And now you.
Yeah, don't-
No, I fucked it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucked it up.
There goes the red.
All right, so I'm just gonna sit here like I'm working the fucking kitchen. Yeah, 2 mozzarellas, table 6.
You're not Spanish enough.
Yeah. All right. All right, give it up, fucking Mark Maron from Wish.
It's great because now
pretty funny.
all those Mark Maron jokes can be reused tonight. Because nobody heard.
Are you guys related? Like, I'm not even kidding. Like I feel like I sense like the mustache.
Well,
the comparisons
when I
to
went
old
up last
school.
night, I was like, "You're in the mustache portion of the show," because it was Tom DeSillis was hosting. Then it was me. Then it was Paul.
I feel like without my mustache, my nose looks so much bigger, man. It's like I feel like the facial hair kind of disguises it.
Yeah, I couldn't make the nose.
want to get mozzarella sticks?
Yeah. Wait, when?
Does that door go
Yeah.
anywhere?
No.
This door?
Is that
Yes.
a prop?
No.
But it's not used.
You anyone?
I'm like perplexed by that door right now.
Well, it used to just go into the hallway like that door does.
Oh, all right.
But
Only differently, because they're different doors.
Can I get the dimensions, please?
Why'd you say that like the gayest guy I've ever heard? Only differently.
I'm trying to make it so he understands. You guys
They're different doors. They're different doors. They're different.
I was doing a Jeff Bosey and I fucked it up.
Sorry.
Naked man behind each fucking door.
The door goes out into the hall.
That was great.
Oh my god,
That was
that's
great.
We should talk about that dude wearing like the white jumpsuit in the city.
Who?
Remember when we did that bar show in the city? Remember like that one dude with the dog? Had the dog with him?
Holy shit. Yeah, we went to the city a couple months ago. It was
Couple
cold.
decades ago,
It was a while ago. It was
No,
cold.
yeah, it was like
And we just did this like bar show that was just these city guys, these two guys had a show there.
So much promise.
And I'm all about the details, Joe. And
you got to learn about comedy.
and there was a show. Well, I keep them.
Well, you know anyone knows it?
No. I'm just saying, he needs to
With
learn.
ad breaks, it's like click skip, and then he's like skip.
Yeah.
Like-
There was just a bar show we were on, whatever, and there were these three. Were there three guys? It was a group of three, right?
No, it's two. Unless you're considering the dog as human, then yeah. Three.
No, there was three.
Oh, they could. I was trying not to really make eye contact.
So there's three dudes from the homosexual descent, and they came in just very, out there,
Descent.
which is fine. It's just
For a long
details.
line of homosexuals?
It
Yeah.
had nothing to do with. I mean,
No, it did.
From
the guy,
homosexuality?
the guy had like a Yorkie,
Oh.
and he had like he had like a sleeveless vest and a Yorkie. and
white like jean suit. Like it was like a jean suit.
Yes, yeah, like was he bald? I feel like he was like
Yeah, borderline. He was like he had like a little bit hair in the back, dying out. It was like
You had more of an interaction with him, so you take it over.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
Yeah.
No. He was talking to you during your whole entire set. He didn't say shit during mine.
Well,
Actually,
yeah,
I
'cause
wasn't even there in the room during my set. He came in with like a little chihuahua. I was like, even his dog is like bark.
Woof,
Whoa, fuck. Yeah, no, that was very funny.
He was agreeing every time Dan made a joke. He was like, yes. He was just like, and
Oh, so
But
he's like
annoying.
super into you?
But annoying about it, like.
Probably.
I mean,
I'm all for like
I hear ya.
affirmation for a joke, be like that's
if
good,
I
yes.
was
But as
from a
soon as
long
you go,
line of
oh my god,
homosexuals.
yes, when that happened to me, then you're annoying. Then now you're a piece of shit and you're ruining the set. But
Like a super compliment if a gay guy likes you in that way.
I did.
Not that you want to. Well, yeah, because you're into it. But
Yeah.
I'm saying if a guy says, "Hey, you're hot," you like,
Hot.
I'm not into it, but that's like a super compliment.
Yeah, I've actually said that to
Anyway,
people. I've been like, thank you very
Have you
much.
had-
You've been the gay guy.
if
Is that what
anybody
you're saying?
compliments me,
Yeah.
I'll take a compliment
I'm
from a
like,
blind
who's your
guy.
friend here?
Are you kidding?
Have you had gay men hit on you?
Yeah.
All right.
have you obliged them?
No, I'm normally on the floor because they hit on me.
How'd it go out there?
They're the most uptight bunch of assholes in the whole world.
The gays?
No, they're not tight because after a couple of times it loosens up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, they're pretty uptight out there.
Really?
But they, my cancer joke warmed them right up.
do. Oh wait, there. You went up already?
Yeah.
How was it?
Was that, oh my god.
Do we
When did you
what?
get here?
I didn't even know it fucking started. I didn't even know it started. Describe it. How was
fucking
it?
time?
I don't know him. I don't know. Just how was it? How was the set?
I said
That's Joe. That's Dan. That's Joe.
This
and
is
that's
no
Lou.
filter, Paul.
Yes. Sorry, I've never met you. My bad.
No, yes, I was up already.
Okay, and it was good. It was fun.
They laughed a lot, but uptightedly. Yeah,
That would
exactly.
have been funny if that wasn't an asshole.
Let's get it started.
I hear it. My fucking.
So we ended on a good cancer joke, and then that really got him going.
Oh man, that's that anal rape is usually a good one to lead with too, right?
Yeah.
I love when people get offended at my skinny jokes as if like I'm dissing something that I'm not. Like I make a joke
Yeah.
of myself like, ooh. I'm like I go home like this. I'm not offended.
No, because it's part of the ambiance.
Right. We try to get people as they're coming in and off to.
Yeah, if we close the door, they feel like they can't come in.
I broke veins coming out of his neck.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was. I thought he came back.
You want to share with the class?
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't
That's
realize.
all right.
Yeah,
No,
my
we don't
bad.
want to disturb you
But
guys.
now all of a sudden,
No,
it got
I was just
interesting.
commenting because I was at their show last night, and Goomba Johnny brings Rodia up,
Right,
and
yeah.
the way he brings him up is just incredible.
Speaking of which, look at him.
Oh!
Look at him.
Say his
There he
name.
is. Literally
Hello,
just talking about
Goomba
you.
Johnny.
Tony, you're still alive. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Disappointed, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm sure he is actually. Yes.
Are you guys on the air?
We are.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
What's going on?
No, it's
come on in.
This is the show.
No, I just got off stage.
It went well, I'm assuming?
We heard him laughing.
Yeah, well, nose canned. Yeah, no.
He can't hear so good because of his leg.
That adds up.
What?
The leg took his hearing, yeah.
It's like a nerve thing. You wouldn't understand.
He reminds me of that great pirate joke. You ever hear that joke? The pirate walks into the bar. I don't know how I got started on this.
You put the quarter in.
The bar, and the bartender says to him, "What happened to your leg?" And he goes, "Well, I got blown off by a cannonball." And he goes, "Holy shit, that's horrible." And your hand? He goes, "What happened to your hand?" He goes, "It's just a hook." He goes, "Yeah, I was boarding a ship and they cut my hand off." And he goes, "Your eye? You got an eye patch on?" He goes, "Yeah, I lost my eye." He goes, "How'd you lose your eye?" He goes, "Well," he goes, "a pigeon shit in my eye." He goes, "A pigeon shit in your eye and you lost it?" And he goes, "Yeah, I wasn't used to using a hook." Oh, shit. Good night, folks.
Well done.
That's your joke now, Joe. That show's closed. That show's closing.
I love jokes like that because like it kind of like misleads. Like you never know what to expect. I like jokes that are like magic, like it insults.
It's like a Norm Macdonald joke.
Norm Macdonald.
Talks for 20 minutes, and at the end of it, the light was on. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
You don't what?
He had this one joke I didn't really know when. It was something like how he like needs to like give his wife oral sex. To,
Oh yeah, Doc, she's choking.
Great joke. Great joke.
I was
Doc,
that yesterday.
She was choking. Yeah,
he's the best.
I like the one that he would do on a lot of talk shows where he's talking about he's a professor of
professor of
the
logic?
science
School of Science.
Yeah.
School of Science. Yeah.
Did you hear his joke about just the word identification? ID.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, it's like if we shorten words for like no reason makes sense. He goes like the word identification, like ID is short for identification. He goes like the I stands for I, and D stands for identification. Or like
have you ever listened to him on the Dennis Miller Show?
Oh yeah. Say that where you just talk every 5 seconds.
You got anyone who hasn't heard that. You must listen to him on the Dennis. His best. He would go on. He would just call in, and he would do ventriloquism. Which, by the way, you can't see the dummy, so that's like the part.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And his dummy was a Holocaust denier.
Oh, that's funny.
So
This is Norm
Macdonald, yeah.
Did you ever see him on The View? Was it you that told me about that?
Legendary.
I've
Have you guys seen
watched
that?
it several times since.
Dan,
it's
you haven't seen that?
fantastic.
I haven't seen his.
I was never a big
yeah.
fan of Norm like that. I never like not that I didn't like him. I just didn't watch him.
He didn't know him.
He went in like after the 2000 election, and right away there's like, so you're a huge fan of Bush, and he just goes along. They're like, yeah, I love George Bush. He's a great man. I think it's good because we're getting the homicide out of the White House, and all of them are like, oh, what are you talking about? Who's the murderer? And he's like, Bill Clinton. He killed a guy.
right? Didn't he? That's what I heard.
And he wouldn't stop. It's 7 minutes of the Mark Norman thing.
Yeah,
he just wouldn't stop on the Bill Clinton
Oh,
thing.
they're probably freaking
And they're like, we're gonna
out.
change the subject now, and
And
he's like,
no.
yeah.
Dude, Bill Burr's done that a ton on talk shows too.
Oh, is that right?
Oh my God, yeah. They because he had this show F is for Family, Bill Burr, and it got canceled like very.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And they were like, so like in your show you have a lot of jokes about like Christianity and like you do like crucifixes. He's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, yeah. They go, don't you think you went a little too far with those things? And he goes, don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far with all those crimes? And he just starts, and they're like, it's like a 10 a.m. show, and they just start like freaking out. He's just like, he's just like laughing at them and shit. I'm like, oh my God.
It's some like day show in like Chicago or some shit like that. Yeah.
I just sent it to them. Mark Normand has a fucking amazing appearance on this. I think it's like New Day Cleveland or something.
Yeah.
Right? A Good Morning Cleveland show. Yeah. And he puts this reporter like through the ringer. He's saying like queef and talking about like heroin and all this shit.
Really?
It's hysterical.
Oh,
Bill,
yeah, she handles it so well, but he just stood no chance. Like he was.
Bill Burr is so. Does anyone listen to his podcast at all? He loses his sponsor every single week. There was one. I sent this to you.
You did. That was so funny.
He was sponsoring. He was plugging Sherry's Berries. So he's like reading it for like a minute, and then finally he starts like wheezing, laughing. He's like, "What the fuck am I selling?" And he's like, "Who the fuck is gonna buy this shit?" It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, that's
and then the next week he starts his podcast. He's like, "Yeah, so Sherry's Berry is canceled on us."
Yeah, because he's just reading the script for the ad, and then he just starts roasting.
Oh, it's like you gotta try these enormous berries for yourself. He's like the big berries.
It's bad funny.
It's so great. Oh yeah, he lost sponsors. He still loses sponsors.
Had Ben Stein on. Do you guys remember that? So they did a live read right before he came on, and they're like, "Yeah, you should buy these cheap cars. You can chew them down." And then Ben Stein comes on. He goes, yeah, I know you meant Jew down, right? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? No. And then he hung up on him. He was on the phone for like 40 seconds. Oh, wow. And he thought that they were ripping into him in the live read that he had to hear on the phone while he was on hold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And just to name drop, my buddy is Bilbo's road manager, so I get to go back.
Oh, yeah? Oh, cool.
Club Soda Kenny. You guys know Club Soda Kenny from O&A?
No, he is.
Yeah. So he's even credited on the specials as the road guy. A minute ago, they're like, who the fuck is this British asshole? Now they're like, can I hold your water bottle for you? He's also Norton's road manager, too.
Take my seat.
You have the mic if you
You can leave your penis in my mouth as long as you want.
Oh, Jesus.
We don't want to hear what you said last night.
Come on.
Last night, I've continuously said that. I'm surprised I'm not saying that right now.
Last night, he took some photos for me last night.
Were they bad?
They were pretty rough. He had one or two good ones.
Well, they were you! Of course they were fucking rough.
There's a stage. One of the pictures. The stage is the edge of the stage is here, and it's my head. I don't know what the fuck that was. That's like the roof. I don't know what the fuck the picture was.
What we were talking about was.
Do you have? Show us.
I have them right here. I took the fucking picture.
I heard you say so. It's like the fucking Dumb and Dumber when he shoots around.
No, but what I was trying to do was like make it look like there was a crowd.
There was a crowd. Wait, so the picture, let's just say that TV's the picture.
Yeah.
The top of my head is in the corner, there's a stage, and then there's the roof. How exactly does that look like a fucking crowd?
You're talking about this one, right?
Crop it!
No, that's even a better one.
Crop that!
I'll show you this picture. You tell me how, you can crop that, yes, not the one he fucking sent me.
I sent you everything I took.
Retarded people say, hey, you're a fucking retarded photographer.
Yeah, I'm offended.
So I didn't realize you're retarded.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I think in the name No Filter. That's
I wonder where that came from.
That's the one I just showed him.
Oh, it's
that's what I'm telling you.
Nah, there's a worse one.
Sarcasm.
This one? It's not this one.
That's what I said.
Nah, I swear to God, there's a worse one. Hold on.
It's like
That's the bad one.
There are some really bad photos out there. I'm just sorry. Like, don't rely on other people.
Was it that one he showed me? Yeah. Was it that one you showed me?
We get on yes,
that's
the exact same one.
No,
whenever Jay takes pictures of me, man, it looks like it was taken with a toaster. There's like frosting on the screen and shit. It's always bad.
Put the photo up to the camera.
The one that
There's one that makes me look pregnant, and I realize I look pregnant.
Yeah, dude, come on.
That is a bad photo.
I'm taking a picture. I'm not fucking. Yes, again, there's nobody over here. There's literally no one to the left of that fucking.
You did the right thing.
Spot.
He got the audience in.
Sensing some tension.
Listen, guys.
Like, I'm not Jesus Christ.
Not to get political, but I gotta bounce. So.
Yeah, go a lot closer, Andy.
Are you? Why?
No one was listening.
Almost time for you to go on.
Okay, thanks.
No,
you guys in the giggle room?
The one he's complaining about.
Okay. Yeah, go with the cancer jokes. They work good.
You can totally take mine.
You're after me.
I'm gonna pee.
No,
I want to go outside and see how it sounds.
Bring your mic.
I want to get a read. You know what I'm saying, man? Just like listen and shit.
Vibe it out.
Everybody else is like
a
50-plus
it
woman
out
out there.
In the bathroom with a vibrator. That's where he went.
Okay. Yeah, totally fine. Yeah, great to see you.
Oh, Dan ruined it for everyone. Now everyone's leaving.
Now everybody wants to leave.
Dude, I did take a screenshot.
Can I steal that seat, or these guys get to move along?
No, wherever you want to go.
So in my house.
Oh, we do too. But
you want to come to my house this week?
You know when you become friends with somebody on Facebook and then all of a sudden it starts giving you all these ads and it'll tell you who likes it? So this says Paul M. Field likes Twizzlers, and I was gonna crop it all the way into that and be like, I fucking knew it.
17 years ago, I fucking
knew it.
Yeah, you want to? That do you guys see that new flashlight that came out? There's actually an asshole and it has two balls hanging off the bottom of it. There's actually a real.
Really?
Yeah, it said you liked it when I fucking got the advert on the picture. So.
You like how I acted like I never saw that?
And that is a real thing. Just fucking go to flashlight.com. I looked at it and I'm like, somebody photoshopped this. There's no fucking way they made a fucking guy's ass with real testicles hanging underneath it. But yeah, I guess they did.
There's an ass for every seat or a seat for every ass.
And they actually sponsor my podcast, which I haven't done in 2 years, but they still send me shit. So I'm waiting for that to show up. And I will tell you how it feels. Hey, because it's not gay if it just looks like a dude.
Right.
It identifies as a woman. It just happens to have. Hey, it's a hermaphrodite.
Get this guy in your Jones Beach show. Get on your Jones Beach show.
Yeah, that'll be the kiss off. That'll be like, yeah, you guys aren't coming back next year. Okay, well, we
He
have
doesn't want
somebody
anyone
special.
funny on that show, so I can't do it. So.
What's that?
He doesn't want anyone funny on the show, so he won't. put me
Well,
on.
no, we're doing clean shows down at Jones Beach.
Yeah, because kids are like riding by on bicycles and stuff,
Right.
so it has to be like
people
a
walking by.
PG.
That's just another Norm Macdonald story I was listening to the other day. Jim Brewer was telling this story. But they were doing some gig. They were doing the road, and Norm Macdonald was, it was like 97, like the peak of his. He was weaking up the still, I think. And so they do a show in Iowa or something, somewhere like that. And that was the rules. Clean, there's kids in the crowd, so everyone's working clean. And Norm's the headliner, and he immediately comes out, where the fuck are we? We're in a fucking Iowa right now?
Oh, my goodness.
And he's like, if you're a gay guy, would you rather be the top or the bottom? And then just 10 minutes, and everyone's running out. They're rushing their kids out like there's a fire.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm clean, but I can't do kid stuff. One of my friends, his dad's a musician. And he's putting together this like event.
Yeah.
He was like, hey man, before we do music, we'd love to have you do like comedy, whatever. And I was like, all right, like I could like change a few things around. And he was like, yeah, there's gonna be kids there. And I was like, I have clean jokes, but like clean jokes about like college and life. Like these little kids, they're not gonna get it anyways. Even if I do curse, they wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
So,
Are you from some planet that doesn't know how to work headphones?
Yeah, Baldwin.
I know, I'm like trying to like.
He doesn't want to fuck up his hair. He's Italian.
it's gonna mess up my hair, but then also the neck part was hurting me. So
Vinny Barbarino.
I'll be back. It's kind of choking me, honestly. It's kind of hurting. I
The
feel like
hair.
Andy.
I never felt that before.
Yeah, I feel like Andy.
You're never gonna believe it. I'm not gonna put this on because I'm gonna fuck up my hair. I don't want to fuck up my hair.
That's
I'm
true,
gonna
man.
go for like
Italian
3
people,
hours.
we don't like our, like my friend Angel. He bugs out. Like he knows. Even like since behind him, he's like, don't do it. I'm like, yo, this kid's like Spider-Man when it comes to fucking gel. Like, I don't know.
It looks like you painted that hair on.
I have the same haircut as you, bro.
I know, but I don't give a fuck. Do you see me giving a shit though? Because I'm twice your
I wouldn't
fucking age.
go around.
I guarantee I'm twice your age.
How old? Let's do it.
He's got you. Don't you have grandkids?
Let's play a game. Everyone go around the room and guess.
Yeah.
I just said the answer a minute.
Oh, you did? I can't.
You did?
You
How
guys
old are
hear or not?
No.
All right.
I
busy
can't.
laughing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We
This
don't have
equipment's
our
not
heads- we
like
don't know
it.
how to
That
work
doesn't
these.
normally happen unless I'm here.
This
Right?
equipment is. We're not exactly in Howard Stern's studio right now.
No, this is Opie and Annie. Fuck how it's done.
You're the only British that I'd never heard say the word like the C word and shit.
I said it out there,
Oh, you
second
did?
joke. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually never really wrote it into comedy because everyone expects it.
You're British?
He's Italian.
When do you start doing comedy? Are you
We're
starting
gonna put a speedometer up here.
I don't mean today. I mean just in general.
He's 3/4 knobbly don. He's fucking. Yeah.
So you said, fuck Howard Stern because you were part of Opie and Anthony. So what? So talk about that. Was it that bad with him?
Yeah, every time, fucking, what's his name?
Howard Stern.
No, who's the Mel Karmazin? When they get off the air, Mel Karmazin would come across to the studio and tell him, you can't say this.
Oh, wow.
It was actually written into their contract when they were syndicated. They can't say Howard Stern and they can't talk about any public figure that's on Infinity Radio. Was that?
Oh,
remember?
well, yeah.
Yeah. So remember then, like a week later, they started calling him Radio Edit. And then Mel Karmazin showed up again and said, "We know you're fucking talking about Howard." And they're like, "We don't give a fuck, dude." That they weren't. The contract said they couldn't say it, but they were on a fucking train. You remember how fucking fast that train was going?
Yeah.
In like fucking 2000.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
They were when they got syndicated. I mean, obviously they weren't in 100 stations like Howard was, but they were fucking in New York, especially. They were nearly level. I won't say they passed Howard, but they weren't competing because they were the afternoon.
Right.
And Howard's such a fucking pussy. When they first came to New York, they offered him K-Rock. And Howard said, "I'm not having those guys on my same station," which is stupid because it would have bring listeners to either side. Whatever.
Right. Well, and they loved him. They were big fans of him before any of that shit went down, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That's how I remember it. I don't
Especially
know.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Actually, was on their show. He did.
That's his first. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right.
It's
I
on
had forgotten
YouTube.
about
I've seen that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as he started fucking with him,
What the hell is going on?
Didn't he get on? Didn't he get on the radio with Opie not long after that appearance on Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, like really quick after that, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question?
No.
Has anybody understood anything that No Filter Paul said yet?
It takes a minute, but
John, I've already done both your shows. You can fuck off now. No, actually, John's my new best friend because
Joe,
I
I wanna
mentioned
see you
Mohegan
go
Sun
up.
earlier.
How-
I'm trying to
what
figure
time
out
is
how I can entice him to put me on there.
Oh, 8:27. What time did it start?
Joe's there last month.
Well, fuck him. I want to know when I am.
Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
You can't tell me that doesn't look like ASL. By the way, those pictures. That doesn't look like sign language.
I mean, I don't know what
It's like this guy is a douchebag. I'm pretty sure that says this guy's a douchebag.
I think school wasn't meant for you.
I like how they have those in preteen sizes. Those shirts.
I got this when I was a
Cancer
teenager.
patient.
I got this in 11th
Cancer
grade.
patient.
So,
Do you have this in Cancer Patient?
you look like the one you got the mustache that says I have AIDS. I don't know. It's
he has to buy a shirt in his brother's size because when he dies, his brother wants to make sure it fits him.
My brother's older than me, so I've never had it. But
Well, he could be even more of a twink than you.
Why are we gonna bring reality in?
Nah, what's it called? I actually, this is like I got this like in like 11th grade, and this is like my shirt that I wear like if today was hot. I was at my friend's barbecue before this, so I was like, I'm not gonna wear something nice. So I was like, if I sweat or smell like shit in this shirt, I don't care. This is like what I wear to go to bed.
I'm doing a paid gig. I don't want to wear anything nice. And I don't believe you got it in 11th grade because that's 2 years from now.
It's not a paid gig.
No, it's his girlfriend got it for him.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime,
Come back after and tell us how bad it was.
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ.
I'm like, yeah, they invite me to be on the radio and every microphone's gone. Fuck those guys.
I got a beef.
Uh-oh.
No, you got a
I
broken
like
leg.
beef.
No,
Well,
fake
that
leg.
too.
Well, aren't you vegan?
Do you remember when I did your show like a few months ago and I didn't notice you had a fake leg for the whole show?
Yeah,
And then
I
after
remember
you're like, what? I think was it like 5 minutes till the end?
I pointed it out to you.
Yeah.
We
Well, his stump pointed it out, really, but that's not, not quite.
we did a show before we came on here today. Matt Napo, who does the morning show before us.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing a potathon.
fundraiser.
He's calling it today for Kathy Levine, comedian who's got cancer.
Kristen
Levine. Thank you. And we were talking to two comedians from England, and they started talking about what were they talking about? But they compared it to somebody losing their leg. So immediately I grabbed the brush and I was like, "Look!"
Oh wow!
I guess you had to be there.
Yeah. They were talking about the
How's
guys.
that a bone to pick with me?
Well, no, it's not a bone to pick with you. It's a bone I need to pick for you.
Oh.
Because next week we're talking about Opie and Anthony. Next week Anthony's here with the Compound Media. How come you're not a part of that? Why aren't you here with them? How come you're not on Compound Media?
Sorry.
Well, Keith didn't like me much, so that's curtailed it back at the start.
And who's that?
Keith the cop. He was the guy running it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't talked to him about it, but I know they're testing a few shows, and I would love to try and get in there, but I don't think they think. I mean, they won't give Bob Levy a show, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm shocked to hear that.
Yeah, because I'm not going to say why on the air.
Thank you.
You don't have to.
That's right. We'll be off the air.
Yeah. Let's pretend we're off the air now. Yeah, Bob Levy's a cunt. No. So, no, I like Bob. I do show. Bob lets me do shows with him, so.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
I hear Jay's on out there. You hear him?
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
What, Fat Jay?
Yep.
Fat Jay, yep.
He's in the big room?
No, he's in the giggle room.
He's in the big room, get it? Whatever.
Every room he's in has to be a big room.
Hey!
He's in the now people pushed against the wall room.
The no room in this room anymore.
How the fuck does anyone fit in the fucking little green room with him? That thing's... My fucking bathroom is bigger than that fucking room.
Well, I mean, it's not much bigger than this, so, you know.
But you're probably okay because you haven't got to fit that extra leg in.
That's right. There's a little more leg room.
Well, it would be less leg room, really, wouldn't it? There we go.
That was like, excuse me, sir.
Johnny Lambros asking, Kumi is coming in next week? Well, he's playing the club next week. We actually won't be here for this show, so no. Unfortunately, but
why?
Sallie and I have family plans.
Nice.
She's like booking your grave ready. I wonder if your grave would be a funny shape.
They just went through a whole couple of weeks of grave stuff. So
you could be married to a huge fat chick because her stomach would go in where your leg is missing by a square line.
It's like one of those.
Wait, hold on a second. That's your wife? Is that your wife?
Yes. Oh, that's right. She wasn't here, right?
No. She's the one who was married to another dude with no leg before.
Right. That's correct. Yeah. Well, good memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to forget that.
I mean, it's hard to forget that. Yeah.
Well, you're the one who's fucking putting that on your Tinder profile. Yeah, I need a guy with a good job. And oh, by the way, no leg on the left side, please.
Yeah,
Stop it.
It's
Don't
a
do
leg.
it.
It doesn't matter.
You're the second crippled guy she picked. You were second choice. I want to know who you beat out. I'd like to see, can you break out your Tinder profile right now and see show us the pictures of the other 7 guys you're fucking. One guy's probably talking like you know, fucking he's like one guy's like this.
You beat that guy.
I bet he gives Howie, I bet you he gives better fucking head than he fucking gives.
That's all he gives.
Yeah, he probably does the alphabet in like 2 seconds. In Braille. 1. Just say 1 for the clip. That's good. All right. I'm actually like I know Braille. I don't even know what Braille would be 1 at the top. I have no fucking idea.
Well, there's a comedian who had a roast recently, and he's got terrible skin, and that's what I was trying to get. I was helping Billy write his roast jokes for this guy. And I was like, you should say something along the lines of, when blind people touch your face, they think it says douchebag. That's what it says on your forehead because of all the bumps.
Okay. No, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good.
It was a lot tighter than that. I can't remember exactly how it went. We also said that his lungs are so black.
Nothing around you
he wants
tighter
to
than
whip
that.
them.
Fuck off.
Not anymore.
I stalked your Facebook last night. You know what this dickhead did? We're out there, and he's at the bar, and I asked him to send me the photo so I can see him, right? And
Okay.
then,
I actually sent them to somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, like I was on the phone
because he was just about to send them, and then he starts going on about these 900 audio recordings he has for his fucking set.
Yes,
so he got derailed. He got completely derailed because he literally looked at his phone and goes, "Oh yeah, I got someone." And then I go and take a piss. I come back, he's gone. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" So I text him and I'm like, "Can you? Thanks a lot, dude. Can you just send me?" I was not trying to be a dick. I just, I'm like, "Where the fuck did you go?" And
so it was one of those. Yeah, he took the opportunity to split while you were in the
split,
bathroom.
right?
My friend too. This is when my friend who's going through a divorce. She called me. She was hammered, and so I was out in the parking lot for like an hour talking her down. So
you see the wheels are spinning.
Yeah, nothing said.
You didn't send her my pictures, did you? I'm pretty sure would have fucking jumped.
That might have happened.
Yeah. So who did you send his pictures to?
I don't know. I can't even find it now. I'm like, but I was.
You got messengers to
Well,
post.
I was also high. All right.
Was that what it was?
I was like fucking really high.
We could tell because when the guy said you have 1 more minute, you broke out a 9-minute song. And I had to follow you.
Well, I had to.
Between the light getting done and you getting off, I went and took a shit. So long
I needed to show mustache dominance over Tom DeSillas. He's always like, "Is it okay if I bring you up as the second best mustache in Long Island comedy?" No.
No.
Because it's not true.
You probably saw a photo of me on my Facebook and said, "Shit, I gotta have a more retarded fucking mustache than that guy." So you fucking, it's probably fake shit. You probably got. I don't know how old you guys are. I bet you're like probably the same age as me, right? Do you remember when they had that hairspray that filled bald people?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you've got in your fucking face right now?
Where was I when I was like, "I'll take it off"? And
brought to you by the Village People, mustache enhancer.
I'm the construction worker.
Yeah. Your wife is horrified at everything I say.
No, she's not listening.
She's on fucking eBay right now.
Dude, she doesn't understand. She doesn't even understand accents like at all. We're actually just talking about this. Is that I have to put the fucking subtitles on for her for anything that has.
Me too.
But
I
we
really
watched a
hard
movie
time.
about these 2 Irish guys with cerebral palsy who were living together.
Oh yeah, forget it.
And so they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I have no fucking clue what they're saying. And she's going, "How can you not understand?" She's fucking translating. She's a dental hygienist. She's used to talking to people with fucking fingers in there.
Yeah. The Scottish accents. I have no idea.
They just don't spend money. It's easy.
I used to watch. Do you ever watch the show like the Doctor Who series?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean,
and then when they had the Scottish guy, I'm like, I don't know what he's saying.
But you had the subtitles on.
No, I mean, I didn't do that then. I mean, did they have that with the TVs at the time?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like that long ago? Yeah, I didn't even think about it. And now,
it's still going now. You know that, right?
I don't even.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They
had a girl for fun. So they had a girl. I jumped the shark right away. I'm like, fuck off.
She was good.
Jumped the shark 50 years after.
Yeah.
Fucking
Tom Baker was the cool one, and then the next guy. There was a British show that might have been on PBS called All Creatures Great and Small about a vet. Remember the vet's assistant?
No, I know
The vet's
Peter Davison.
assistant
Yeah,
was the guy. The next Doctor Who
was Peter Davison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
That was a great show. That was a great book. Like all
There was
his
a book?
books. Yeah, the vet.
I don't know what a book is. I'm not that old.
Harrington or something.
Yeah.
I forget who it is. Yeah, it was a great book.
My brother's favorite was John Pertwee, who was the third Doctor.
Wurzel Gummidge. Do Do you remember that where he played a fucking scarecrow that would come to life? It was like a kid show.
No.
Yeah, it was fucking big show in England when I
Oh,
in like
shit.
in
What's
like
it called?
Wurzel Gummidge. It was a book. It was about a scarecrow that comes to life, and they actually remade it with the dude that was in the British office, the tall guy with the pointed. What's his name? And he was in
Stephen Merchant.
No, no. Fuck.
Oh, Tim, the guy who plays Tim.
No. He was in fucking Lord of the Rings and everything. This guy.
Yeah, Martin Freeman.
No, taller. Tall. I said tall and skinny.
I know you did, but then
How
you
many
said
tall
fucking Lord
people
of the
are
Rings.
over there?
Hold on. Wait, in England there's more than one, just so you know.
Well, apparently more than 3.
Yeah. While I'm looking this up.
Let's not get into straightening teeth either, though.
I love English teeth. It's real.
English tea or English
I'm
teeth?
so
Teeth. She said teeth.
I'm so sick of American teeth having perfect teeth everywhere you go.
I got
Boring.
better teeth because I came here.
Nice.
You know, until you're 16 in England, you got free.
And then you had a bunch of anchor
but
babies.
After that, all the poor people couldn't afford it, so that's why British teeth are fucked up.
Yeah, all British under the age of 16 get free coverage on their teeth?
Yes.
That's amazing.
But we get free healthcare our whole lives.
Right.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they cut off. Mackenzie Crook is the guy I'm trying to remember. That guy.
Oh yeah,
They remade it with him as well.
He played the Dwayne. What's his name? The Shroot. He's the one who.
He's in like this, yeah.
Martin Freeman's fucking with him. He's
Yeah. I discovered the coolest thing. You talk about subtitles. I collect like weird versions of movies. I've always been like, do you know what work prints are? Like early versions of movies.
No.
Yeah, right,
Where
yeah.
they still have like codes on them where they put them together. I
Yep.
fucking whore myself for that. Wacky,
Really?
wacky TV versions of shit. So someone gave me the Japanese edit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie from was it 1990?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. If you turn on the English subtitles, they say "fuck" every other sentence. I'm like,
No way.
I'm like, it's in Japanese because they dubbed it.
Right.
But then
Yeah.
the text, putting it back to English on the subtitles, they're like, yeah, look at this fucking asshole. Yo, what the fuck's going on? And I'm just like, this is fucking. Because they were talking about doing a reboot that was going to be R-rated at one point. But
Are you familiar with Gotcha Man or G4? Like it was like one of the first animes that came. Well, Japan,
No, I don't watch that
We
shit.
called it Japanimation back in the day, but it was
Akira was like the only anime I ever
Well, that
watched.
was '88. This is even before that. They're dressed almost like birds. Like they're a team. Obviously, it's like
I
all
found
those
pussy
tropes.
before that, so no, I never. fucking-
That was like 3. It was on like channel 13 or some shit. So no, the only pussy I knew was my mom's at that point. I mean, it still is, but we're not gonna go.
Does she
there.
shave it nice for you?
I do it for her. I'm a good son.
You want to see some pictures?
The ones I sent you, yes, of that hairless twat on stage.
I got no problem getting those pictures, but it took me 5.5 hours to get the pictures of me on stage. And you know what's fucked up? The pussy pictures were perfectly in focus, and they weren't miscentered on the. I didn't have to fucking edit them and zoom in and fucking crop pussies and
Well,
shit.
those are the ones how I make money. So I don't.
Jesus Christ, you got like an OnlyFans. Can you imagine if some dude ran an OnlyFans for his mom and it was hardcore? It would have to be, think about it. Everyone's like cringing thinking about that, but then when you say you're making $8,000 a day, all of a sudden, dude, I would run an OnlyFans for gay people. I'm not gay. Actually, gay porn. We used to on O&A. They used to play it, and we used to laugh at it because the faces on the dudes when they're getting railed is hilarious. But if I had a friend that was gay, I want to do an OnlyFans because I'm like a techie. So if I said I'll run it for you, give me 20%, whatever,
Right.
I have no problem because that money is, I'm not going gay for money. Well, everybody's going gay.
Yeah,
for some kind of
everybody's
money.
got a price.
Yeah, you're going gay for that 7-Eleven coffee. And
Fucking A, I am. I drained it. I drained its balls.
But come on, I would run a gay guy's OnlyFans. That's no problem. No problem. Not for $10, but if it was like $1,000 a week,
like a good solid something I could pay something.
But how fucked up is that if your mum's making $8,000 a day on OnlyFans, but you're the dude who has to edit the videos of her doing herself with a fucking strap on?
Well, that's what I think of, like, because I know some chicks who have OnlyFans and they have kids, and I'm like, you're putting this on the internet. You'd said something last night about like, oh, you're gonna put it somewhere permanent.
Yeah.
But once you put something on the internet, like,
well, I guess in OnlyFans just kind of hidden, but people send me all the time. Hey, we hacked these 300 OnlyFans, and here's a fucking whole huge download of 300 different people's OnlyFans. They think it's safe behind the OnlyFans,
right?
And they put like a mediocre. Because a lot of these girls, they advertise on Instagram for their OnlyFans, but they have to be censored, voices.
Right.
But yeah, I know a girl that's on there, but she won't tell me what her thing is. what it is. Even though I've seen pictures everybody's sending me, but none of us friends, because she was in like the circle of comedians in Jersey.
Right.
Nobody knows what her OnlyFans is. And she has a chatterbait too, chatterbait.
Oh yeah,
of course
I know what fucking chatterbait.
Look at you, of course you do. Oh wait, I was talking to her like 15 minutes ago. I was stalking your Facebook last night while I was trying to find you. Your wife is completely out of your league, you know.
Yeah, well, no, I'm punching up. We all tell him that. Yeah. No shit.
I'm thinking that she was married to your brother, and then he told him that you won the lottery, and you never told her, and she's just hanging on to see if she's gonna get some of that. It's like a green card kind of thing going on.
That was my first marriage.
How long you been married?
This one.
2009.
So what's that? 13 years?
You better get that straight.
Years?
You better get that right. Yeah.
No, she doesn't fucking remember.
No,
it's like living with Memento.
Well, she's got another family somewhere else that she's fucking taking your money to pay for.
How do you think I'm fucking still with her? I just need to get that tattoo machine.
I don't know. I think that bet lasted a really long time. That's what I'm saying.
And she's great too. She's great.
Yeah.
Like in person, she's great.
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing her. I'm just wondering what the level of stupidity she has to be with this dude.
Oh, like a lot. Like I'm not even gonna lie. It's constant.
She's the greatest person ever. There's one definite mistake in this whole picture.
She only has one flaw. She loves those roofies.
She didn't tell you to pull out.
It's all about that roofie line.
Speaking of roofies.
Yeah, speaking of roofies, we've been watching this Cosby
right.
documentary
We just
series.
watched it
Have you
all.
guys
We
seen
just
this?
wa-
Oh,
we
you
just-
talking about the one with Kamal, whatever his name did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that a while ago.
Yeah, we just sat and watched it
I like
the last
that.
couple of days.
I thought it was really good, but I mean, disturbing with the details, but
Aye.
but it's a well done documentary.
And then
That's what I mean.
gets a crazy good lawyer that finds one loophole and they fucked up and now he's out.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you guys watch the George Carlin one?
No, I haven't watched that yet.
So it's really good.
Yeah,
Except
I'm
for
dying to
the last. See if you can guess what they do for the last 15 minutes. So they tell the whole story of everything, and it comes to where he dies, and then they have 15 minutes more.
Oh, of shitting on him?
No. They decided, let's figure out what Carlin would do now.
Oh goodness!
No.
And they break into what would Carlin think about this, what would Carlin think about that, and all this other
please
shit.
don't.
I don't know. They did for 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, oh.
And who's saying what? Different comedians or like who's saying what he
Like
would
family
say?
members or what?
Honestly, I
mixture?
blanked it out.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I hear
he
you because
blocked
that's so
it.
fucking ridiculous. That's such
I'd
a-
rather hear family members say it if I had a choice.
Yeah,
Like the daughter, right?
Yeah,
Kelly
the
Kelly?
daughter. I was just listening to the audiobook where the whole forward is her. So
Okay. Yeah, but the series is really good, but I think it's like 2 parts and they're like fucking 2 hours or 3 parts. They're like 2 hours each.
Yeah, I'd like to see
it's
it.
on like both. Judd Up and I made that, and then what was the one? He did the fucking Gary Shanley one. Oh my god! Go back and watch the Gary Shanley special if you haven't seen it. It's fucking.
I didn't even know they made one.
Yeah, he made it before.
Yeah,
Judd
wow.
Apatow, because Judd Apatow apparently, because you see on the video, was really good friends with
I
him.
feel like I saw
he was like his
it.
assistant or
Yeah.
something for some.
Let me tell you
period
It
of
came
time.
out a long time ago, right?
Gary Shandling's
Yeah.
agent fucked him over so bad on the. So he found out. I think they did 6 series of It's Gary Shandling.
Yeah,
They did 6. So on the 5th one, he found out that the agent was getting his 15% or 10%, whatever it was. Then he was getting executive producer money on the show.
Right.
Then he owned 40% of the show, so he's getting all these kickbacks. He's making more than Gary Shandling on these fucking show. And he called up and he says, "I want to see the books," and the guy's like, "No, you don't want to see him." So that whole thing in this last series where he has a shitty agent, you remember that? It's
Yeah,
he's,
actually I do.
he's shitting on the his own agent. Once you know that, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they all went to court, and at the last minute, the agent guy, Brad Gray, is a huge fucking agent. You
Oh,
see his
sure.
name everywhere,
Yes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He handed him 10 mil the day of the court case and settled it. Oh, and he gave him all the shows back.
Oh,
He
wow.
said, you can have all your shows and 10 million.
Probably
that guy
knew his shit was gonna go
Yeah,
bad.
he knew that he was fucked. Yeah, but this guy was triple dipping into the TV show.
I mean, you hear about that a lot. I mean, you know,
And this was his friend. That's the worst part.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
he brought him up.
Right.
Now he didn't realize this guy's milking the living shit out of him. But you hear about people doing that, like
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
well,
Billy
that's what I'm saying.
Joel.
All the
especially
time,
kids,
yeah.
right? Kid actors, the parents.
Oh yeah.
They have
Right.
that law now, right, where you can't touch 15%.
Right.
It's the only you can
That's
touch.
'cause you can't touch
Michael Jackson.
kids. Right.
Oh my god.
well, then you had Gary Coleman actually sued his parents, right? Do you know?
Macaulay
do you know
Culkin,
Gary
Gary
Coleman. Yeah, we had
Coleman.
different strokes.
Did you?
I love different strokes, and I don't talk about the TV show. I'm talking about my home videos of my mom right before she died.
Especially the interracial stuff.
Right?
But it does seem like, you know, I mean, the comedians, the Gary Shandlings, the musicians, they're focusing on their product, what they do, and they're not. I don't want to say they're bad business people, but I think for the most
they could
part,
have their
they're
best
just
friend there, but when you see millions of dollars in front of you, people turn into fucking assholes.
No shit.
You know? But they after
when
Gary
did
Coleman, they had
you
that
see
law.
millions of dollars?
What?
Where did you see millions of dollars?
He's not talking from experience.
Yeah, on TV.
He just read it in a book.
No, he just became a piece of shit on its own.
Get your wife on the phone. I want to find out how much money she thinks you have.
Yeah, I don't know. She's probably fucking built.
They're actually both 25, but she's been putting ground glass in his fucking dinner for the last 13 years. She's looking at him. He looks twice as fucking old. She's just like, come on, will you fucking die? Fucking
Dude,
come
we
on.
were
I got
just
that
talking
insurance.
about this. She's like, well, she's like, in a few years when they go to college, I mean, you're going to be dead. I'm going to be here by myself.
Holy shit.
No, she ain't gonna be by herself. The fucking other husband's gonna be moved in. The fucking young one, the pool boy.
So my opener used to be, and it was based on a real conversation I had with her.
I just misheard that. I thought you said you had an opener. There's no fucking way you've ever had anyone at a lower level of comedy than you on a comedy show. My opener.
No shit. See, so you did watch me last night. All right.
Yeah.
But it was
especially when you played the wrong thing on the speaker.
Yeah, that was
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
funny. I played the John Santo Kermit the Frog. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to play it, because I was like, I wanted to do the.
You see how that derails him?
The mussels from Brussels, mussels and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wanted to play that, but it was hi ho, this is Kermit the Frog. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no, that's not it. Sorry, because they're all just numbered. But
have you actually labeled it now? Bet you haven't.
No,
you
not.
fucking jackass.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to label all of these.
No, you have to just label one. This is the right one. Because you have 400 things going 1 to 400.
Yeah, but
and then you have 3 or 4 things that say comedy, and then the next one would be comedy 5, right? That's all you got to do is rename one of the 500. Hey, you know what? Let's not plan out our fucking comedy career. Fucking idiot.
Oh wait, this is supposed to be a career. But so my opener was my wife.
Do you watch Better Call Saul?
No.
Oh, all right.
We do.
Yeah, but don't ruin it. We haven't seen the last one.
They all die at the end. You know, he's working in Cinnabon. That's just the impression of him years from now. He's just working in Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
All right, without spoil, I'm not gonna spoil it. What do you think? What do you think the end is?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I will
I'm serious. I don't want to talk about it.
No, I want to tell you what happened. What happened to us?
And the review on Facebook, you get one review going, "This is hideous. This is stupid. This is predictable.
Right.
This is the best thing ever."
Yeah.
So it's like Soprano. They don't go to black, so don't worry about that.
Last week, the other day, we were at a diner, and we're sitting at this diner, and there's 2 booths over is an old couple. So they're like yelling to each other to hear each other.
Right.
Sure enough, the man is talking to his wife. He brings up what happens, and he totally said the ending. And I'm eating. I'm like, fuck! And I turn to Sallie. Did you hear that? And she didn't hear it. So I know the ending.
I would have had them come over and tell her. I would have.
Well, I like getting sex, so I.
All right, without saying what the ending is, do you think it was like a corny ending or?
I was surprised to hear that.
So it wasn't one of the ideas you had in your head that was going to happen.
No,
Okay,
not at all.
The bit with the double guns where he's like that. They filmed it with the other person doing it too, and then they decided not to show the other person doing it. You know what I'm talking about? That last bit. Oh, you don't know about that?
He didn't see it.
Remember he did the double guns a few times. It goes full circle with that. They bring it back up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but it was good. It was good. But did you notice it was fucking who was
We
the
didn't
dude?
see it.
But
We
the
didn't
episode
see the
before
last
where
one.
she called the cops at the end of it, right? Remember who's that woman?
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett, yeah.
Oh, Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
Nice.
Talk about a comedy legend, right?
Right? They dug her up, didn't they? Jesus.
She was great.
She's in her 90s.
My friend saw her at NJ Pack. She did like a big fucking.
Really?
Yeah, like not even that 6 months ago. She did
Really?
like an on stage. Yeah.
Wow.
Interviews
Nice.
and Q&A and bullshit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's fantastic. Did you guys had that show over there?
No.
Oh, so
It was this.
We had.
yeah.
Let me
And the
figure out what the
Tarzan
first
Paul.
shows were. We had Alf.
Alf?
Yeah, we had Alf. I
Oh.
don't even know if we had Married with Children.
Hey.
We had
Willie.
Cosby Show.
That's an impression I do.
Cosby Show, Sesame Street with every
Novak.
Spanish part of it edited out because there's no Spanish people in it, because we cut our own fucking lines.
Manuel.
So, yeah, none of that
Little
shit.
Faulty Towers. No.
40 Towers was Rules, fucking greatest show ever.
Yes.
It's definitely up there. Oh yeah, we had Cosby. That was the big one. I think we had Family Ties. We had Alf. I can't even think of any other shows when I was a kid.
But yeah, all these shows are in the 80s. What about the 70s? Isn't that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't have... What'd you have in the 70s?
I'm trying to think. Okay. We had Starsky and Hutch. We had... I don't even know if that's
Dukes
70s.
of Hazzard?
Dukes of Hazzard we had.
Nice.
What's up, Jay?
Come on, man.
We had Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, fuck. What else do we have? The Tom Selleck one. Magnum we had. The Fall Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, I love that
Dynasty
show,
in Dallas, of course.
Right. Did you have $6 Million Man?
Maybe.
No.
We had that. What's the other one? Heart to Heart. Remember that corner?
Heart to Heart.
yeah.
That show was awful.
It's like a deep dive.
We had
She
that.
was gorgeous, but
Yeah.
that show sucked.
Yeah.
And
I
he
like
killed
that show.
Natalie Wood.
Okay, so what we had
Yeah.
here was Benny Hill, Faulty Towers, Are You Being Served?
40 Towers is fucking great. When he beats the shit out of his car with a fucking tree, it's so amazing.
The Piglet Files.
What?
The Piglet Files. It's basically like MI5, and they all have names from Winnie the Pooh.
We had a British show maybe 10 years
They're code
ago
names.
over in America. In America, they called it MI5, but in England, they called it Spooks. Because Spooks was slang for an MI5 guy. But they figured out in America, Spooks probably isn't the right choice for the name of a TV show.
That's great.
My claim to fame with Benny Hill is I worked for a cable TV company in 1991, and I installed his cable TV in his house.
Oh, wow. Was Yakety Sax playing
in
the
his
whole time?
house? There was all the girls everywhere. Outside, he'd walk around with like a a raincoat, like he didn't talk to anyone. But in his house, he was on. Outside, he just walked. You'd never know it was him.
Oh, wow.
Never know it was him. Yeah, we used to see him walking around, and we knew it was him.
Right.
And like fucking weird.
That
But
is
in his
odd.
house, it was like slots everywhere.
We also had the... remember they started showing the British version of Three's Company? We had that here for a while.
Oh, really? I didn't even know about that.
Well, you get into the 2000s, you have like coupling, but
The
you're
British
here
coupling,
by
the
now.
American coupling was an abortion. Did you ever see
Yes.
that?
Yeah. No. The British coupling was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so- go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, Steptoe and Son was made into what? Sanford and Son, 2 Up, 2 Down, whatever was made into another one of your big shows. It was like 4 or 5 shows that they actually remade properly.
Yeah.
Like The Office, I like the British Office is hilarious. The American Office, if it was a standalone show, it was good.
Right.
But to me, I'm like, this is a fucking ripoff.
Right.
And America just fucking milks the shit out of every TV show they ever do,
Yes,
right?
they do.
Like in England, The Office finished their 3rd season.
Yeah,
And then did you ever get The Young Ones? That was a brilliant
I
show.
fucking love The Young
They
Ones.
hit their peak after 2 series, and they said we don't want to fuck this up, so we're just going to cancel it.
My favorite line, and I still use it to this day, is when Rick's trying to crucify himself to the house.
No,
when
that's
they're gonna-
Neil.
No, because Neil goes, Rick, don't do it, man. I've tried to do it before. No matter how hard you try, you can't get the last nail in.
Oh, he says that in the first episode when he's up on a cross. When Neil's up on a cross.
because they're gonna knock the house.
Yeah.
And Rick is like,
I think it must have
trying
said
to-
twice then.
I'm sure they did.
And Vivian finds exploding bricks. Yeah, that's a great fucking show. It's you know what's really weird is, do you know what you're talking that show I'm talking about, Young Ones?
No idea.
You should watch it.
The metal studs
It's
in his
4
skull.
college students. One's a punk, one's a hippie, one's a nerdy kid, and one's like a playboy that thinks he's a playboy.
I think you may have told me.
It was on
about
MTV
that.
in
No, I've
America,
never
but
seen it.
they probably
Yeah, we
censored
didn't
the
see
piss
it.
out of
It
it.
really wasn't that it was the no shit Young Ones. Like,
Yeah.
Do you mind if we ask how it went?
Yeah, Jay's here.
Oh, it was good. We were pretty packed in there.
That's
it was
good.
hot up there. I did all right. I lost them for like 2 minutes, but I got them back.
Why do you feel you lost him, and how did you do that?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Was it something you
I
said?
was getting
like,
like they felt bad, you know.
Oh, okay.
But it's all right. It happens. But it's a dream come true to be on Knock 'em Dead during the Green Room show, because this is another mission accomplished for the fat guy. Because, obviously you want to be on here, when you're booked on Govs. Yeah, it's nice when, you're on the Bringer show, but when you're booked with Govs, that's even better, you know.
Absolutely, man.
And I
Two
haven't
great
seen
tastes
you.
that taste great together.
I haven't seen you since Jones Beach, and again, let me thank you on air. That was absolutely fucking amazing.
It was cool. It was
Dream
very
come
cool.
true.
Yeah. There had to be. I mean, it was at least 500 people. I'm thinking
it was way more.
Probably.
than that.
Yeah, I'm thinking more than that.
Because we all left.
Definitely
Like right
more
out,
than
and I had to go to
500
field
Was it on the
6.
real Jones Beach stage?
No, not the
'Cause we did that on
amphitheater.
O&A. We were on the stage.
It's the band that's actually on the beach.
The boardwalk.
The
The
Oh, is that
boardwalk,
the thing
but the
that,
ocean beach.
Oh fuck!
the bay.
Someone's doing that tomorrow. Brother Joe's doing a thing down right on the beach there somewhere.
Who?
Joe Cumia does the fucking
that's
U2 cover band and
Oh, really?
yeah
Yeah.
he's doing it.
Um,
Might
I-
not be the same thing, but that's cool.
It might be.
I did a firehouse once for 600 people.
Oh wow!
And I opened with a Jew joke. And apparently no one in the middle of Pennsylvania knows what a Jew is. And what they do on a Friday night. They
Yeah, I
have
think
no
they're
idea.
only. I think
Yeah.
they're only in New York. I think.
Yeah.
That's
what it feels like.
Yeah, like when I lived in California, and I was like, oh, kids aren't off for Rosh Hashanah. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, in England,
God bless you.
I know, and they're like, you're just making up words.
I
I'm like,
never
no,
saw. I
it's like
never saw
holiday.
a Jewish person when I lived in England. I didn't live in the city, so I guess in London it was. It's like the Diamond District, right?
Diamond
It's like
District,
they got
yeah.
their own district with a lot of money and stuff going
Right,
on.
Yeah, I've seen Guy Ritchie movies.
Snatch, is fucking amazing.
Snatch
Yeah, it
is one of the best movies ever. Man.
Do you know I
love
actually
that
only
movie.
saw one black person my whole school life?
Really?
How bizarre is that?
That is bizarre.
That is
Right?
pretty bizarre for us, anyway. Because
It was a
Yeah.
girl in my middle school. Didn't even see one in high school. And then my friend's brother, I guess he was adopted or fostered or whatever, and he was a big black dude, and this kid was a little white guy, and I'm sitting there going, well, I can't wait till DNA tests come out because you guys are not fucking related. There was a fucking documentary on TV in England like a year ago about how they found his body burned in the woods in Wales. And we weren't even anywhere near that. He moved to a town and then decided to become a drug dealer, and I guess everyone in that town that was selling drugs is like, who the fuck's this guy?
Oh wow!
And then they literally found the only reason they identified him was like a watch.
Was that he was
Everything
black?
else was gone.
Oh, it's the black guy.
But I'm saying,
Right.
when I grew up, there was no murders. The only thing that happened in my whole, I lived on this little island off the south coast, the Isle of Wight, with Jimi Hendrix
Puerto
played his
Rico?
last thing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. He, the only thing we had happen my whole school life was some guy got stabbed. And it was actually by my brother, but that's a whole other story.
Ah.
But that was literally the nastiest thing that happened. My
Right.
before I was 18. There's no murders. Murders were front page stories of national newspapers
Right.
in England. I mean, now it's getting crazy with the knife crime because there's not many guns in England. There are some, but everybody's fucking walking around with fucking machetes and bullshit.
Right.
You know.
I bet you were happy to be here this past summer with the heat wave in England because nobody has air conditioners over there.
No air conditioners.
So I bet you were happy to be here.
Yeah.
Or ice.
I didn't even notice air conditioners when I was a kid. Like my parents had the air conditioner in like their bedroom, and then we were all just walking around the living room. I didn't even notice.
We never had a
No, we didn't have an air conditioner.
Really? Never had.
Just in their bedroom at nighttime, and I never even thought about it. Like you open a window. I don't know.
See, and that's why they had an
That's
oops.
why we have like. That's why what?
They had an oops with you because, they're nice and cool in that air-conditioned room, so they're going at
Wait,
it.
when's your birthday?
Yeah, it is because we
April.
were. Yeah, both me and Lori were. My parents. My dad took
that, August?
vacation in
Yeah,
August.
like August, September maybe. Yeah, so it's still hot.
I went to England like 4 or 5 years ago.
Retards are you guys?
What?
Yeah.
It's January.
No.
9 months
Oh,
before.
no,
you died.
totally got me.
I went to England and I was in a hotel and it was kind of hot, and I'm laying there
That
sweating
would
my
be
balls
Sam's
off.
birth.
And I'm like, "Where's the fucking air conditioner?" And then I'm like, "Holy shit, we don't have air conditioners in England." Huh?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there sweating. I'm not even got the sheet on. It's so fucking hot in this hotel,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there going, "You turn the fucking air on." They're like, "What?"
When we if me and Tony have to stay
You
in a hotel,
don't
it's the first
turn
thing he
air
thinks
on.
about is like, is the hotel gonna have air conditioning?
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't even think you couldn't even do it.
I'm sweating in 75-degree
You
weather,
would just
man.
sit
I'm
in the
always-
car
I'm
with the
always
air
hot.
conditioner on and see me in the morning.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Your leg don't warp,
Even water doesn't want to be in you.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck this guy. Let's get out of here. The kids are gone, so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Did I just say that? I shouldn't say it too loud.
Let's go back to his wife's fucking one leg fetish. I want to know.
Okay.
Has that ever actually? Has she actually ever? Is that just random coincidence? I don't know how it
No.
could be statistically.
No,
there's no way.
that's like a fucking impossible.
It's got yeah.
Two guys with one
It
leg.
just is.
She has a dog with one eye,
I do.
and her son's best friend is missing a hand.
Arm.
Well, no,
Like
his
it's
arm
all
comes
the
down
way-
to like
kind of has an arm. He has one
No.
of those like.
So she's got one of them. I have to be better than everybody in the house.
Look
Like,
at
look
me.
at me. I can walk. And
Look
I
at
can
all
use-
my
yeah,
limbs.
look at
I
my
can look at my eyes.
I'm walking. I'm reaching.
I'm reaching.
I'm
Well,
seeing
no.
everything.
No, she's not. Well, she's reaching, but she's
Right.
not reaching because she's
So
2
short.
feet high.
The fucking backyard has like big bushes growing, and she wants him to clean it up. So she throws his leg on top of the tallest one and says, "Go get your leg. I can chop you. Go clean the yard up." Jesus.
It's the only way to get him to do anything.
Pretty much.
Do do you drive with one of those? Actually, one leg you can in America. Well, automatic you can drive with one leg. Right?
Oh yeah.
Which leg is the one missing?
It's the right leg.
Well, it'd be the wrong one in that case, wouldn't it? But you know,
neither one's the right.
So what do you do? You drive sideways with the left leg?
I have left foot pedals.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So you're like in one of those retard
like a
cars,
thing?
the people that learn how to drive car, or you just fucking pedals on the other side?
Excuse me. Yeah. Well,
is it just like an attachment that goes on, like a
I
metal
was just
thing
about to
that
say
bolts
that
on?
it's removable. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can get in the car and drive it.
That's weird because when England we drive on the left, but the actual pedals are still in the same place.
Right.
Which is really really weird because
Yeah,
you're looking for the
that's
gear
really
lever and it's fucking over here. You know?
We came back from like 2 weeks in England and Ireland, and my wife did most of the driving there. And when we got back here, she went to go make a turn, and she turned the windshield wipers on.
Well, that's an easy mistake though. Going to a different car, you turn the turn signals on.
Right.
I mean, that's not that difficult.
But I started laughing.
It's
and
when you
she's like,
turn
"Shut
into the
the
right
fuck up."
lane of oncoming traffic that's the problem.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you were on the hood, she'd probably do that because she's counting the days till you fucking die.
Dude, I'm doing a good job on my own.
Yeah, really. You're both 25 and you look like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Was she like disappointed when you woke up after having the heart attack? Was she like?
Oh, she was pretty pissed at me for that. So.
What, for driving yourself to the
No,
hospital?
no, not that.
Just
part.
for having one?
Just for having a heart attack.
No, she was jumping on him and she accidentally revived him.
Well, she was. Damn it! Yeah. It was. It's funny because she's like, "Why didn't you call me, send me a message or anything?" And I'm like, "Because you were sleeping." And I'm like, "I'm at the hospital."
Yeah, I'd be mad.
Like you're not going to be able to do it.
This might be one of those things where you should call up and call home even if they're sleeping.
Were you incapacitated where you couldn't have done that? Or there was
He was feeling a heart attack, so he drove himself to the hospital.
from work.
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
The heart attack or driving?
Well, it's cool. The guy from the Village People's behind me in a car, but no, fucking the heart attack. Is it just like a few? Because I've had like really weird pains here and here, but I'm sure they're cramped. I don't think.
Right. So sometimes you get gas pains and it's like hurts up here.
I've had it here where I've literally had to pull over the car and go, and then like 2 minutes later it stops, and I'm sitting there going, "Where the fuck's my heart? What the fuck?"
Have
the
you
big
ever had
one's
like
coming? These are all warning signs.
Have you ever had tendinitis?
Yeah.
Like in your
I should
like
marry his
tennis
wife
elbow?
then. 'Cause she can get more money.
Yeah, she's so into it. Like her with the amputees.
Mm-hmm.
She's into heart.
Is it really a threesome if you bring another one-legged guy in?
What if the guy is dead? If the guy is dead, is that still a threesome?
No, I was just thinking it totals to one whole man, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the three-legged race.
In the Young Ones, do you remember in the first episode he was working in the morgue and he came in with a fucking leg and he strapped it to the hood of his car? You should get a job at a morgue.
I could replace it.
Yeah, get a black one.
Cadaver
Really
leg.
confuse people.
But it's like tendinitis.
Do it with
If
my
you've ever
dick,
had
too.
tennis elbow, it starts off like I was just like
What are
really.
you talking about? You don't look. You fucking ever ran around a tennis court. What are you talking about?
It's-
Give us a comparison that you know what it feels like. It was like when the last donut was done and it was second in line.
I have no response to that. But except that it starts radiating up, and it started like my neck, and I was like, I took ibuprofen because I'm like, I'm just getting fucking cramps.
Watch tipping in pills.
Well, I was working overnight by myself at my shop, and I actually Googled like symptoms of a heart attack because it was like, I think this is a heart attack, and then it went up my neck and actually went into my teeth.
Oh wow!
Where my teeth were in pain. And I read it, and you're gonna love this. Is women usually?
Yeah, I was gonna say
experience
that. That's an
this.
experience. That's on the list for women.
But it
What? When you mean when they're having a heart attack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I also felt
Well, it
like
hurts tits too.
I couldn't.
Their nipples hurt.
I couldn't catch my breath. It was like, and it was funny because, and then my throat felt like it was like sore, and that was where the fucking intern at Stony Brook was like, "Well, that's not a symptom of a heart attack." I said, "I never said I was having a heart attack. I said I think I might be having a heart attack. You're the fucking doctor. I'm telling you all the things that I'm saying. So if you're telling me I'm not having a heart attack, then fix whatever the fuck it is that's going."
Did the next guy in the White Castle line actually get his food order after you killed him?
Speaking of White Castle, did you make it to White Castle last night?
Yes.
Nice.
And I was trying to figure. It was weird because I came out of White Castle and I got on. What is that? Is it 27? I don't know.
I know you were in Nassau by that point, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
I got on it and I went like 3 miles and it said next turning Farmingdale and I'm sitting there going, wasn't that fucking White Castle in Farmingdale like 3 exits before? What the fuck's going on?
The shape of things, stuff.
So what did the sore throat turn out to be? Was that part of the heart attack or no?
No, that was
I have
the
no
night
clue.
before.
It just was like
His whole mouth was sore.
It's like AIDS riddled cum that I was trying to drink. Was actually what made my.
If I was that student, I would have took opportunities to go. If you swallow cum, that stops the heart attack.
Well, it was a female, and I was like, I don't do that.
I'd like it. It would be funny if you're into like all that bullshit herbal shit remedies and crap.
right,
Where you're
yeah.
like, my friend actually, his mum was into it, and she fucking died. She flew to Chicago to see this like. Eat these plants and they'll stop you having cancer, and she died on the plane or something. So it's bullshit. But if you were into that and you wouldn't let the doctors give you like medicine, and you're just like, I need 2 mint plants and a fucking bluebell and a fucking half a banana and some
just
pepper.
Get me some worms.
Yeah.
Just give me some fucking worms that I can chew on.
So you had all this pain.
Yeah.
But you didn't like hit the deck or anything. You just had all this weird pain going on.
Yeah, but it was like you couldn't get
It was
couldn't get
uncomfortable.
comfortable. I was like, so I put it on cruise control.
But your heart's hit. It's the left side, right?
Yeah.
Did you actually feel it there or just around it?
It was not at the heart.
That's
at
what
all.
I'm saying.
It was,
So how the
it
fuck
was,
do you even?
It was everything else around it.
But it's usually the left side.
Yeah.
That you.
But I didn't
feel it
have
on.
anything on the right side.
No, I was gonna say not does he, but he does. I know
Right.
he doesn't. He doesn't, does he?
That's why I don't.
You're having a heart attack now.
But when I say stuff
I
like
don't
that,
feel a
Sally
thing
gets
over
really
there.
into it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have anything
But
on
then
the
you
right
just
side.
fucking. You said someone. You called an ambulance, or you just had someone drive you there?
No, I drove.
He drove himself.
It was like
That-
midnight. It was like 1 a.m. I just.
Oh yeah, so don't have any fucking fault for anyone else on the road.
No,
You're
there was
on the
nobody
fucking
else.
highway doing 80 miles an hour.
It was a Monday
Barreling
night.
into a fucking
I
school
just-
bus full of kids from a fucking cancer ward.
I had just done 2. Well, hold on. I'm gonna go jerk off first while I have that in my head.
The people that are into this autoerotic asphyxiation. Can you imagine the next thing out is when you're having a heart attack, you have to jerk off with your left arm that you can barely feel, and it feels like someone else is doing it.
You will never.
Whole new versions
tear
of
us
Stranger.
apart. Doon, doon, doon.
So you just walked into the place and you told them what's going on,
Well,
and they said you're nearly dead, and that was it.
I drove like a half an hour to get to the hospital that's close to my house, and
So you didn't go to the hospital near where you worked. You just said
no, fuck no.
Was that,
Yeah,
was that a shitty one.
You gotta. Yeah, you gotta.
And
you have to know which one to go to.
And well, in Stony Brook, it's
Yeah,
a state
Stony Brook
hospital,
or
and they're known
North
for their
Shore.
heart shit.
Oh, okay. It wasn't
And-
the other one was ghetto and fucking.
Well, no, there's that too. Oh no, it's all black people. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I don't want any
even
of
some of
that.
the doctors.
Yeah, those fucking people, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
They don't know anything about heart attacks.
that joke is
they
from
just know
Tony.
about.
He's the one who told me that.
What's the? I wish I could remember the name. What's the disease that black people get?
Sickle cell.
Yeah, I was going to
cell.
say they don't know about heart attacks, but they can cure the fuck out of sickle cell in the hospital. But you just walked in and said, like, this is going on, and then they said you're having a heart attack.
Well, at first I had to fucking get the valet to take. I wanted to get his attention, and he had just turned around and was like looking at something, and I was waiting. I was like being way too polite. Like I was waiting for him to turn back around so I could go.
Yo, cunt.
Could
That
I
would be
just
the
leave
perfect
this-
time to use that word. Is where I need to go in on a gurney and get a big ass shot in my stomach.
But I went in, and they did take me in right away, and fucking all of a sudden, like literally, I think the game was everybody touch Andy at the same time. Because like everybody in there,
Isn't that every Friday for you?
I was going to say he's faked 9 more
I
heart
used to have
attacks.
to pay a lot for that, but luckily
Yeah.
insurance was involved on this one.
Did you get a stent?
Yeah, I have 1 stent.
Okay.
1 stent.
Your wife's probably trying to figure out how to get that out right now. She's on fucking Google. How
What?
do you remove a stent?
Do you have any stents? Like
Nah.
you have to
I
carry
should
around
fucking-
you have to carry around a card that has.
My wife has
all the
fake knees
information.
and she has a card for that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is funny because every time we go through the fancy scanners at the airport, the big 3D
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
they never show up, but she has something in her back shows up here. Every single time it's in the same spot. And unless something happened when she's a kid and there's a metal plate in there, we have no idea what it is. It's like a
Right.
funny shape. You know, it's like the little yellow and they circle it and then they
Right.
Yeah, there's something in her back. I don't know what the fuck shows up on this fucking thing.
You shot her while she was sleeping. That's what it's a bullet in
No,
there.
that would have been the side of a fucking head. Or a fucking temple.
I'm not going to jail for that.
Oh, I got a true story for you guys. Check this out. See if you can find comedy in this, because there's some great comedy in this. So, I'm reading Drudge. You guys know Drudge,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So you know how you go on there and you read like 5 random stories. You're like looking. So I find a story. It goes, guy hires people to kill off his side piece and her boyfriend after they try to extort him. Right? So I'm reading this. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's a good one. I'll read that.
I think I heard this.
Oh, well, okay then.
maybe not. Then.
Yeah, so it was in Tennessee. The guy was from Austin, Texas. He was a car dealer. The family owns 4 or 5 car dealerships, and they own cars in Texas. I'm in Austin. They're like the big name.
Right. Yeah.
So the guy's flying out to Nashville, seeing this ex-girlfriend of his on the side when he's supposed to be visiting his friend. he didn't know she got a girlfriend. The girlfriend got the guy, the girl got a boyfriend.
Right.
He decides when they go back, he's gonna call this guy up and say, "I want all this money, or I'm gonna tell your wife." We don't know how much money is irrelevant. So instead of fucking paying him, he calls up his friend who owns a PI company and says, "Can you find out what's going on with these people? Go find out, go threaten them or something, do something, right?" So he calls this one guy from North Carolina, and he calls this other guy, and they go down to Nashville. They follow him around. Shit goes down. They end up killing the guy in the parking lot of his condo. Putting the girl in the car, driving to some construction site, executing her in the fucking temple as well, and just leaving the bodies. Right?
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, that's a fucked up. Yeah, wait. So I'm reading the thing, and I see one of the names. One of the guys is from North Carolina, right? The guy, one of the two that actually did the shooting. And I'm like, that last name looks kind of familiar. And I'm like, all right. Oh, look, that first name looks really familiar. Oh my God, it's from this. It's my fucking nephew. Is one of the guys. Yeah, he's one of the guys that killed him. And they just last week increased the charges against them because one of the guys offered one of the other guys $100,000 to kill the snitch. So apparently there's a snitch that's not mentioned that was maybe with him when he wasn't the one who were killed, but it says he was with him when they were casing and looking for the people.
Right.
Yeah, they tried to have the fucking guy that fucked him over killed. Now they got that charge as well.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's it's gonna be fucking amazing Thanksgiving because the fucking mother is my wife's sister. And she thinks her fucking shit don't sting, and she's the best thing ever. And I'm like, God, I can't fucking wait.
How did you
kill
not
the
know?
potatoes, love?
if I didn't find this story on Drudge, probably wouldn't even know about it now.
Wow.
Complete random thing.
But you're
crazy.
Your wife's sister, like they're sisters. They don't. Like,
No,
I
they
guess they're
fucking
not
hate
that
each other.
close.
They were fucking
okay.
bitches.
Right.
Yeah, it's just two sisters. They're fucking assholes.
Did you email her? Hi. Guess what I
Or are you
heard?
just waiting for it to be like a trap?
Oh, I can't wait. Well, because there's $750,000 that got paid to these guys somewhere. So I don't know if the FBI found the money or they traced it. We're just hoping that the mother, because she's like a klepto for money. Like when my wife's dad died, my wife's dad's wife died. He got $125K in life insurance.
Right.
They're like, they were living with them right at the time. Oh, why don't you put the money in the kid's name?
Trust.
So that some bankruptcy you had, they won't come after you for the money.
Right.
So like he's like, okay. 2 days later, they throw him out. So now they've got the $125,000.
Oh,
so they'll fuck everybody over. This side of the family are just fucking assholes.
Obviously.
So now icing on the cake, their kid's in jail. This same kid, I did a DNA test for my wife, and we found out her grandfather was not the same person they thought it was.
Right.
And the guy is connected to the Bellotti family, who were the drivers for fucking Castellano when he got executed outside the steakhouse.
Yeah.
So the driver is my wife's second cousin.
Oh, wow. That's
right. So this kid Adam, the one who did the executing, calls up my mother-in-law after I found this out. Says, "Can you hook me up with these guys? I'll do anything."
Wow.
And this guy owned it, and he also before this happened, he got pulled over because he had a fake police car with lights on, and he was pulling people over for speeding. And he had a boatload of guns in the back, which were actually legal because he had a gun dealership. In North Carolina, anyone can get that shit.
Right.
But he had some flashbang grenades. Here's the problem. In North Carolina, the rules read, if it says grenade, it's a weapon of mass destruction. He got fucking charged with weapon of mass destruction.
Oh, man.
And he was, the day that he went to the first court case, he just come back from North Carolina to kill these people. When you backdate the dates and figure all the dates out, it's like the same week he's in court for this other shit. Meanwhile, he's out executing people. Wow. And they want him to go back to court for this thing now, and he's, why bother?
Yeah.
He's never getting out. He's lucky they stopped the death penalty federally, I think last April. There's like something changed. He missed out on the death penalty because there's no way that wouldn't have been a death penalty case.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, and they just put out a thing on the court saying they're not going to seek the death penalty, and I'm like, why would they bother? It's fucking stopped on federal anyway. So
right.
I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so that's my my fucking Thanksgiving is going to be amazing.
This is fucking.
You're
You
gonna
gotta
be like,
fucking
hey,
film this,
right?
Where's Adam?
Right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it going to be at your house?
Yeah, please.
Then you have to set.
He's going to be in the parking lot of Nashville Federal Prison.
But I would set a spot for him, and be like, "Wait, I thought Adam was coming."
So do you know what? So I was talking all kinds of shit, and it got back to the sister because I don't give a fuck. Because fuck that bitch. It came back. This is what came back. Oh, Adam's a model prisoner. He's helping all the guys that are down on their luck in the prison.
Well, that's nice of him.
And I'm like, oh, so
he's
the Christmas
bitch.
letter.
So no, that's their good thing. That's the thing. Their son is amazing because he's a model prisoner, and I'm like, he's gonna be a model prisoner for the next 100 fucking years. It doesn't matter. Nothing he's gonna do is let him out.
Right. Man.
If you Google Nashville murder for hire, you can find the whole story. It's everywhere. It was on.
Write that one down.
It's on fucking not the Wrap, the other big one, Deadline. It was on Deadline for fuck's sake, and it was on fucking CNN and all this other shit. So how was your week?
That's great. Well, I'm jealous. That's fucking great. I love that kind of drama.
This is the comedy part. This is how the FBI pieced it all together. 1 year after it happened, that guy wrote a Google review for the PI company. I have it in my car. I could bring he wrote a Google review saying blah blah blah. This company's the best. They'll take care of everything. And then the guy wrote back, "Thanks for working with us. It was great." So one of the guys who did the killing replied to the Google review for this fucking PI company, and literally a week later, everybody got arrested.
That's fantastic.
How
long reviews for hitmen?
Yeah. He thought
this guy was great.
I'm gonna get away
done quickly.
I'm gonna give him a review. I put on my calendar 1 year after they murder people. It's okay. We're getting away with it. So yeah, that's Google reviews. How fucking
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Google
that's
reviews
crazy.
is how the FBI put the whole thing together. So it was less than a week when they all got arrested after the Google review.
I'm trying to the Google review murder for hire. I'm trying to think of like how a Sherlock Holmes title would be.
Right? I'm trying to think if I even. I mean,
That's
it's so
fantastic.
funny. It really you can't make this shit up. You really can't.
Yeah, that is outlandish, and that is truly dog bites or man bites dog,
right?
Like I will read that.
Oh, so this is in the complex
Looks
where
like
they
Zach Zorovich.
when in the complex when this murder happened, they didn't know what happened, but they found the security video, and that's my nephew.
That's him, yeah.
That's my nephew, yeah. So I wish I had do I have the fucking tweets? I probably do have the fucking tweets. Not the fucking review. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever, man. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
At Thanksgiving, we just quote airplane over and over. This would be a nice
Talk
change
about
of pace.
being able to watch the Christmas Story.
Right?
This would be a really good change of pace. Like, don't call me Shirley. Well, don't hire people to kill your fucking...
A hospital, what is it?
Spear Tip Security Group was very professional in the service they provided us. It was easy to do business with them, and the security provided was top of the line. I would highly recommend them to anyone looking for VIP driving or protection. They responded quickly to all of my concerns and immediately covered my needs.
Do you think this Google review was actually part of like, we need you to do that? Because like Mavis Tires, whenever I get the guy in Port Jeff Station's like, and could you do us a favor and go on Google review? And I wonder if they did the same thing. Like, listen, somebody left us a really bad review and we can't get it removed.
We need our average to go from 1
5-star.
5-star.
Could you give us a 5-star so that we can cancel out that douche who gave us 1 because you can't give 0, right?
Right. Yes.
Isn't it funny that you watch these people get arrested for murder and you're like, do they not watch fucking TV? Because if you watch TV, you know everything they can figure out, right?
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I want to know what happened that one day when they woke up and said, it's been long enough now. They haven't found any bodies. We can give this guy a 5-star review.
And it's funny because we mentioned the Cosby thing before. Same thing. I mean, he was putting it out there himself.
Right.
Like he talks about it on one of his albums.
Right.
Oh, the Spanish Fly.
Yeah. And then they showed an appearance that he did on Larry King from 1991, where he's talking. You just take a little. I can't do impressions, but just take a little tip. Well, you put it in the pen. It's just a little tip, and they drink.
I don't want to recreate.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We talked about it, but still,
yesterday's podcast. But
it's all right.
All right.
First, you take the pill. Take the pill and you mash it all up. You turn it into something that's like the chocolate. Because the chocolate cancels the chalky taste of the rooflin. You then give the woman the chocolate drink.
That's fantastic. I like it.
Good times.
Nobody else was listening, apparently.
What's that?
I said nobody else was listening.
No, Sallie was very disappointingly being like, it was rape, you guys. So I'm really happy. I'm happy
just
that you
like-
guys are like laughing it up. Laugh at the rapist. Laugh at the rapist. I'll let you. I'm not going to interfere.
I asked a question on one of my shows about kids, and some dude shouts out, "Kids suck." And I said, "Yeah, they do." And then all of a sudden, Michael Jackson pays your mortgage off.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Somebody's screaming out there.
That sounds like
are
we're
we
Yeah.
wrapping it up?
Yeah, it's we've
That
been on
time.
for 2 hours, I think, right? It's time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No filter poll. What do you got coming up? Where can we find you?
I should fucking actually look at my. I'm at some place called Arcadia in Queens on Wednesday. I'm at a place called Sugar and Spice on Thursday in Ridgewood. Yeah,
Is that a titty bar? What the hell is that?
It's funny you say that because the worst strip club in the entire of America is next to Trenton, right across the river in Pennsylvania. It's
Okay.
called Sugar and Spice. Some black chick with one tooth asked me if I wanted a blowjob. I'm like,
If you lose the tooth.
yeah, exactly. Can I kick that out?
How attached to that tooth are you?
Right.
I'd say probably not very much.
I wonder what. I think she wanted $20, and I think it was $19.80 too much.
So I've got 2 dimes.
Yeah. Saturday, I'm at the Turnpike Comedy Festival in Newark, New Jersey. ComedyTherapyNJ.com, I think, is the website for that. I got a few dates.
Cool,
Very
cool,
nice.
cool. Google him.
Yep.
Right?
NoFilterPool.com.
There you go.
NoFilterPool everywhere.
Cool.
If you think if I offended anyone, fuck off.
Too bad.
My name's Dave Hodge.
My name is Fat J.
Right?
You got what do you got? Any for
I
you?
don't think I have anything really. Like I've got a couple of things that are coming up, but they're not like set in stone just yet.
All right.
How long's you got? When's your wife killing you off? You got to plan shit around.
Any
that,
day
right?
now. I've been waiting for years. Since I'm 26, I've just been
every
waiting
morning you
to
wake
die.
up. Do you think she's like, "Oh my fucking god, not again"?
No, I'm like, fuck.
Not as pissed as she is. Let me tell you.
Just Sallie every morning she wakes up.
You're still here. Because I think next week is you guys have the. I'm going to try to get on the 26th. It's at the beach, right?
Friday the 26th will be at the beach, and Sunday the 28th will be there.
But the 26th, I want to like go hang out there and then be back here for Keegan's taping.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Because Keegan's taping in the Giggle Room.
yeah. Next, so that's Friday in the Giggle Room. Yeah, Mike Keegan taping a special in there.
Wow, Mike sold out the fucking Giggle Room for a special.
No, actually, they're begging for people to. No.
Yeah, they probably are. They probably are.
Just kidding.
I like Mike.
Mike's
I love
great.
Mike.
He's funny.
Mike's great. And then Saturday, Kumi and Compound Media, they'll be here at Governor's. But yeah, join us at the beach. Friday night we'll be there. And Sunday night. Friday is a Fleetwood Mac tribute band and a Tom Petty tribute band.
That's why I want to go.
Sunday is a Billy Joel tribute band, Captain Jack, which we are going to chat with the leader of Captain Jack, Christian Macchio. He's actually Ralph Macchio's cousin.
Right, but Macchio, right?
And he said
yeah.
Macchio is not correct, he says. So, but we'll
Yeah, he's
talk
also
to him.
way less famous than Ralph.
True.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck what
I'm
he
going to
says.
say Macho is actually the pronunciation now.
We're talking to him. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do that live because we're talking to him Wednesday morning, maybe in here. So we may as well just do it live.
Sure.
So, but we'll keep you updated. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. No Filter Paul and Andy, of course. And don't forget, Sallie and I are off this week, so we're not doing our daily show this week. So we'll see you the following week. And we're not doing the Green Room show next week either. So we'll